Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Let's start this show. What's goody? Damn. Y'all know I've been trying to go live this morning since about 8 a.m. And it's like the work wouldn't stop. My dog came running up to me. I want to go for a walk. Somebody called me for some information. And I'm just sitting here like, damn. And I was arguing with myself. I'm like, can I get some me time? When is it my time? Like, I ain't got a full fucking job and responsibility. So, shout out to y'all for being here. Hey, it's better late than never. So, I'm here today. I got a lot of shit I want to talk about. You know, my mouthy ass. I got a lot of shit I want to talk about. Shout out to y'all being here this morning. Lexi, Simply Silver. What up? Hey, Miss Toby. What's up, Miss LA? Tisa 69, M. Renee. King Kaios. What's goody? Mira. What's good? Slim Body Benz. What's poppin'? Patrice Cunningham, aka Internet Granny. What's goody with you? Thank y'all for being here. What's up, Voodoo? And good morning, King Roman News and Moz. Good morning to y'all. Good. I'm able to speak to y'all. I be watching my replays like, damn, nigga. You waited all the way and you forgot. What's good, y'all? So I hope y'all had a good weekend. I hope everybody here had a good ass, bomb ass weekend. I had a fucking drunk weekend. And I realized, you know, my friend had a 40th birthday party. That we had went to this little so we went to DC Sunday. And went to this bar that normally it's a gay bar, right? Man, when I tell you it was so many straight men and couples in there, and I'm like, we trying to watch the game, everybody watching the game and shit. And I'm just looking like, damn, this is lovely. Everybody getting along. It was cool. Then afterwards, we went out to a little just a little after little set, and motherfuckers lost the damn car. In DC, it's like we parked at this place called the Fireplace, and then we rode it all the way towards Georgia Peachtree, right? And motherfuckers forgot that we even went to Fireplace. So we kept thinking we parked outside where we was, called the Uber trying to find around the place, bitch. Finally, motherfuckers was like, bitch. So we finally called an Uber over there. Then we get over there, couldn't remember where we fucking parked at. I'm telling you, motherfuckers was drunk. And I think for me, it was the shots. I had did like 4 shots. Okay, I did 4 shots. I didn't take no bet. I didn't lose no bet. I told y'all whoever was fine, whatever team was fine. Okay, that's where my team was. And baby, did y'all see the damn Eagles? Yo, mm, 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 mm. My God, today, baby, baby, this right here, this right here, child, I'd have ran right on that field just like she did. I'd have ran right on that fucking field, baby. That Mr. Hurts, that Mr. Hurts. Mm, 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 mm. Praise God. Praise God. Hey, hey. Woo! I was out there looking like what? They was looking good. I'm happy for the real black quarterback. Okay, I am too. What's up, K-Fig? Good morning to you. Oh Lord in the fire. Baby, you know you always stop there and get you some cheap drinks before you continue on with the festivities. So we had a good time. And then we got Valentine's Day weekend coming up. I hope everybody gets to celebrate and have a good time. All I know is that I'm going to be going to my boo's house around 7 o'clock. I was told to be there at 7 o'clock, and I do know that we have reservations at the Four Seasons. And so I don't know what else is going on from there, but I did tell him like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that for this year for Valentine's Day, I just really wanted to spend like 24 hours with you. Like we rarely a long period of time rarely got to spend intimate time. So I just wanted to spend some intimate time with you. Um in a nice setting, jacuzzi tub, something where I can get real fancy with it. And so I'm hoping we can do something like that. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. And it's so weird because like my friend just celebrated his anniversary. A friend celebrated a birthday. It's just like I'm just starting to realize like, damn, time is flying. Do y'all know it has been a year in a relationship as of January? So this is like the second Valentine's Day together in a relationship. And last year we was laughing because last year was all about like, oh, what we gonna do, what you gonna do, what we gonna do. And this year we both are looking at each other like shit. I mean, I don't share too much with y'all, but we done been through some shit. And like we kind of want to sit back and like kind of just digest it. So that's the kind of mood I'm in this year. Um yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So Eli's gonna spend Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday with his mother. She sent me a text message. I don't know what he told her, but she sent me a text message, y'all. And I had to look at it for a little bit. She said, where is it? She said, yeah. She said, hey baby, hope you be blessed. If you and Cornell have plans the weekend, I can watch my granddog for you. I have all the food you left me. It's cold, so we're gonna be in the house and it's free. So do me a favor and bring him over. Now she threw in there, it's free, and I got the food. So he was talking to her. He already know why I don't want to take my dog over there because every time she feed him some food and shit, he come back sick. So I talked to her yesterday and we had a good conversation. I was like, I'm scared to bring my dog to you. She's like, why? I said, because every time I get my dog back, he throwing up, he shitting, piss, blood in his piss. You feeding him table food. He's too small. He can't do that. I want you to feed him the food I'm giving you. Please you can't be that. It's a dog. It ain't a child. And she clicked. She was like, oh, okay. I said, all right. So I'm going to give you Friday and Saturday, and I'm going to come get him Sunday morning. So she's going to watch my baby while we spend Valentine's Day together. I'm trusting in her. I'm telling you, I'm trusting her. I know how hard it is to want to give him some bacon. Oh, is that Ron P? Ron P. I've just been in the spirit of watching replays from the beef sector, and some folks I've been dropping comments down like, "What? This happened?" Ron P, I ain't know you and Lemon done. I didn't know. Shout out to you. I ain't know. I ain't know. How you know? Oh my God, Miss LA, stay out. Get off of it. Damn, that's exactly what's there. How do you must have been there yourself. They have a package. They have like the Valentine's Day pack. They have the hotel, the 5 course meal thing they have. And you get the full bar, all of that shit. So gonna do something like that. Um, yeah. I done got some. I ain't trying to be fancy, but I got some very sheer, some mesh. I got this mesh tank. I got these like, oh my god, y'all. I've never, like jeggings, like joggings and shit like that. I got. Let me just shut up. I got something like that, but it's for the bedroom. It's for some adult type shit. So I'm trying to have a good time, y'all. She's still trying to get that granddaughter. I know. I didn't say no. I called her instantly. I didn't even reply. I said, "Oh my god, yes, you can have him, baby. Yes, you can." Okay, I'm about to. When I tell you, I am trying to step into another me. I'm trying to get on some grown man shit. And so I ordered some shit. I ordered some shit, and I've been trying it on all week. Some shit was like, oh, okay, okay. See, I'm still not with the whole straps and shit, like something going across here and shit, and got hooks on it. I'm not. I'm not really big on BDSM. First of all, I don't want no whip, no nothing around me. I'm not on that. But I do like the stuff that's like it look like an outfit, but it's made for the bedroom. I like to coordinate. You know what I'm saying? I like it to be I like it to coordinate. So I got some coordinating things, some coordinating shit. Sure have been there. Okay, Miss LA, I'm going to get loose. Okay, let me see you get. What's up, Choctaw? What's up? What's up? Okay. Um. So I'm letting her do that. After this, we shot. Listen. Baby, when I tell you, it was like mad of us in the crew, all sitting there trying to get our Cowboy Carter ticket, bitch. I was like 15,000 something in the queue, and 5 minutes later it said 13,000. 5 minutes later it said 9. I said, oh, they moving in this bitch. They moving. So finally got them tickets. Yo, it's gonna have a good time. If you are going to Cowboy Carter, let me know. I don't know what to say yet because I don't know what the crew feeling. So, but just let me know if you are going to Cowboy Carter or what city you going to. We was all under pressure, baby. We got quiet quick. Like, look, bitch, nah, I ain't playing no games with you. I'm trying to get in now. Um, what else did I want to say? So with all that being said, I'm doing my Valentine's Day thing this weekend, spending some time with my boo. Call-ins on Saturday is gonna be on Sunday evening, so it ain't gonna be on Saturday. Don't look for me on Saturday, but we're gonna do call-ins on Sunday if y'all still want to. I put a poll up to see if y'all still want to do call-ins. The call-ins y'all have been kind of feisty. I'm looking around like, why y'all mad? Don't be mad at me. Now I'll take you can drag me. And I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna talk about this on my members only run it back tomorrow on Go. And Bernadette, I don't want to fight you, boo. I don't want to fight you. I'm not mad at you. Talk your shit. Hey, if you felt some kind of way, I feel that shit. You doing your thing. I don't want you to ever feel like I'm just arbitrarily. I want to. No, that's not it at all. You were mad. You were mad. Somebody got up there and you felt like I'm a member of King Roman's channel. He should have had my back. When it comes to those call-ins, we all are off limits, baby. They got every right to hit that link and go off on me. It just so happened it was you. So I don't want you to feel like you was separated or picked out the bunch. Nah. And you could have hit the link and drug too. You know that, right? I kept trying to get the link, girl. Get the link. You could have did that, but if you didn't want to and you had enough, I completely understand that. I say all that to say call-ins aren't going to stop. They're still going to go on. People are invited to call in and talk about whatever they want to, whomever they want to, as long as it's, we're not doing anything that could be considered criminal or shit like that. So yeah, it's gonna still go on. But some people that I really do like, I'm like, please don't feel that way. Like Ronnie, you don't feel no way. These people just they do their own fucking thing. So the call-ins are still gonna go on. It's just gonna be on Sunday. I apologize for that shit, y'all. Because y'all listen, I even went back to go listen to it. And out of everybody, Ness should have been the most mad because when that caller said, all I said was, so you don't think that he using Ness as a beard? And all hell broke loose. I had to cut the camera off because I was back here crying. I was back here like, please, can you stop? And she was serious, like, no, I ain't gonna stop. I'm like, ma'am. So listen, y'all, just come on, y'all. We just gotta do it. We gotta do it. Rebel, what up? Well, whatever it is too risque for you, just mail it to me. Listen, Rebel, listen. I'm trying some shit. I am trying some shit. I've never really had the thong, the male thong. I ain't never with the slip for the thing. What? I ain't never did no shit like that. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't never did no shit like that. And even trying it on was just like, oh, I felt real loose. Like, you know how you just feel like, oh my God, like I just got too much like money right now. I got too much time on my hand. I had to take the shit off. Like, okay, this is one. I got some Rebel. I'm talking to Rebel. Hold on, y'all. We having a conversation. Rebel, I have some mesh see-through, socks that go all the way up. Rebel, I don't know what the fuck I'm on. Rebel, I don't know what I'm on, but I tried them on. I was like, oh, this is real kinky, kinky. So, Brooklyn and Beauty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That call-in show was so much fun, baby. I'm sounding like Pazai. What's up, Dr. Soapy? Good morning. Good morning to Miss Fendi, Gigi, Jills. What up? It's good to see y'all rolling in here. So we got a thick show today. I ain't seen y'all since last week on this channel, and I'm feeling good about doing my once a week thing until I can get to a point where I can do it every day. Because as my way I work now, baby, they calling me left and right because not only has the dismantling of the U.S. aid affected the world, but it's also affected my job and my organization. Not and even him dismantling that I think it was some emergency fund or the Inflation Reduction Act, something that has infected my job too. And so now we have a lot of organizations where they base their operations on funding futures. Like, okay, next year we're going to do this. They're now all sitting down at the table trying to figure it out. And that's where we come in as a strategy organization and try to help them kind of thin out their organization to a point that they can still meet their obligations, but get them prepared for what's coming on. We got an organization right now who lost overnight with just that USA dismantling 2.1 million. And people think that's like small, but that's a lot of money to an organization. That's a lot of money. And so they have to now figure out how do they meet the obligations because they're contractual, meet those obligations, service customers and clients, and still provide for their own employees. We got another organization in Arizona. They are laying folks off. They are actually going to begin laying their folks off in their organization with the idea that they'll come back. And so it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of strategizing. And, it's putting me in the best position ever. I told you all about my job, how they want us all to relocate so that we can begin working back in the office at least 80%. Right now, I do either 2 or 3 days out the week. This week I didn't go because of these emergencies. It's like just stay where you are and just deal with them. So by the end of March, they're expecting to have everyone's committal to returning to their office sites by June 1. And I can just be very honest with you all. I'm not going to do that. So I'm my whole mindset right now has been preparing myself for letting them know, first of all, and then what's next. Um and I think I don't want to talk too soon and step ahead of myself, but I just think that this is a golden opportunity for me to really start building up my consulting for nonprofits, especially in the operations side, fundraising side. So I'm looking at this like, wow, close one door, get your whole stampede open. So I've been doing a lot of that behind the scenes. I'm really scared about doing little shit to even help my consultant. And it really scared me the other day. And you don't scare me, but the idea that you're doing that scared me. Was when I saw that Dimples was really over there trying to find out who I am, where I am, what I got going on to BS. And as I'm current day, just thinking about promoting my consultant organization, the name and putting it out there, I am so scared about what of that can come back to me where motherfuckers can find it and then start fucking with it. So I have been very slow to promote and market it. Down to the point where it's like email is different, phone is different, everything is different. I even want to go register it in another state because I just at this point in time I don't have that kind of shit to waste. So that's been on my brain. That's some of the shit I've been really thinking about. What's up, Cali Poppin'? Thank you. I felt like that at first. I was 10 years. I never looked back. Woo! I'm getting excited. Yeah, some layoffs coming. All right, y'all. So that's what what's going on with me. We're gonna get into the show. Y'all know it's Black History Month, and before I begin the show, we got hot topics and we got local news. I gotta do my Black History thing. We gotta celebrate and promote. Okay. So for today's show, and y'all sit with me, you have to be careful. You have to. You have to be careful. You have to be very careful. That's a darn shame that you have to go through all of that, baby. You have to, and they don't want to lose King Roman. And but see, it's so weird now. Cause see, first in my mind, they don't want to lose me because I'm DEI, right? I'm black. Oh my God, put him there, put him there. But then now they're rolling it back. It's like, does it still have magic? So I don't know. I just don't even mention that. Like that's my card in my own pocket. So for today's show, you last week we talked about Septima Clark and how significant and important Septima Clark was in the civil rights movement, basically being the teacher behind the scenes to a lot of the advocates we see today, and really wasn't talked about a lot. So we talked about Septima Clark, and I hope you all, even in just regular conversation, mention that to someone because the word of mouth just spreads, and we do need to get more of our faces out here. So that was last week, and we made a donation to the Black Teacher Project as well as the National Society of Black Engineers. So we focused on education last week. This week, I wanted to focus on law and how we got some of our first generation of Black lawyers came from someone we really don't speak about often. When we talk about Black lawyers in history, we always go to who? Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall. Why? Because of Brown versus Board of Education, which helped to desegregate some of these schools. So let's talk about who Thurgood Marshall's mentor, the person who actually mentored Thurgood Marshall. The person. Now I was studying this. Now I told you I wanted to do this show since Monday. Here it is Thursday. That meant I had time to get it together because every time I would come down here and something happened. So I was refining my show and so finally I'm here. So Thurgood Marshall had a mentor before he stepped onto the scene. And before he even stepped onto the scene, they called this guy, literally, they called him the man who killed Jim Crow. Now, before I even mention it, I want to see, does anybody know who they call the man who killed Jim Crow? Do you know who really was the person that got rid of Jim Crow laws? And I'm bringing this up because what we're about to see, that was the Jim Crow era. We're running into the anti-DEI era. Okay. And I'm always going to parallel the two. Like we did with education, we're going to parallel the two because it's the same thing. We've been here before. It ain't nothing for us black folk. Ain't nothing for us black folk. So, um, who does anybody know? No, okay, that's fine. Cause King Roman here. That's fine. So before we had all of that, right? We had this great man by the name of Charles Hamilton Houston. Charles Hamilton Houston, born September 3rd, 1895, passed away April 22nd, 1950. Undoubtedly dubbed the man who killed Jim Crow. He was the dean of Howard University Law School. He was the NAACP's first special counsel. And he's actually the person who helped engineer and architect the takedown of the Jim Crow laws, which led to the Brown versus Board of Education. So let's talk about it. So when Plessy versus Ferguson first came out, you guys, Plessy versus Ferguson was what made it separate but equal. It was the legislation, it was a landmark lawsuit that the Supreme Court deemed that, yeah, schools can be separate as long as they're equal. And so when that came out, that was something that Charles Hamilton Charles Houston paid attention to. So what he did was he studied the fact that, okay, you're saying that it can be separate, but it has to be equal. So as he began his own legal career, his father was a lawyer. He also went to Harvard University. And Harvard University actually has an institute with his name on it. And I always find it so interesting that they have an institute with his name on it. But when you look at his history, it was so hard for him to even get into Harvard school. And so he looked at this report it was in 1930. There was this report that came out called the Garland Fund Report. And in this report, it was issued to help a lot of the Negro leaders at that time undermine segregation. So it was teaching them different methods, different ways. And one of the things that it taught and one of the things that it shared and Charles Houston picked up on was applying social sciences to legal strategies. You got to understand that social sciences to legal strategies. And so as he visited schools, he took Thurgood Marshall with him. They visited schools in the South to really see what the differences was, to see that, certain schools taught this, other schools didn't even teach. We're saying we wanted them separate, but they're not even equal. And all of this armed him with what he began to do. So the way he tore down the Jim Crow laws, the way he actually got in there and facilitated the takedown was literally lawsuit by motherfucking lawsuit by lawsuit. And because he did it so simultaneously, was doing lawsuits. I mean, we're going to talk about him 1936, 1938, 1944, 1945. He kept doing lawsuits challenging the Plessy versus Ferguson and saying that what you're doing is not constitutional. And it was ironic because what he did was it would be so in 1936, Murray versus Pearson. So in University of Maryland, ain't that some shit? University of Maryland School of Law did not admit a black student. And so what he did was he sued the school under the grounds that if you're saying it's separate but equal, show me another school in this state that's comparable to the University of Maryland's law school in the state. If not, by law, you need to create one. Because again, you want us separate, but we have to be equal. So what's that equal alternative to University of Maryland School of Law? That was the first piece that got in, and he won. He was admitted. Second was in 1938, Gaines versus Canada. Same thing. University of Missouri School of Law. Same situation. Won. Black student was admitted. So he started finding that, oh, you have a law school attached to your university. We don't have to play those games. We can go right to that law school. We can sue the school now because y'all understand. You're going to understand this. And it became a domino effect. Not in just that, it became in everything. In 1944, he helped facilitate Steele versus the Louisville and Nashville Railroad Company. Now, this was all about unions. The unions that backed the workers of the railroad company didn't want to back black employees, black men. So he brought that same idea up, separate but equal. Well, what's the other alternative? Do you have a union for black folks that have the same benefits? No, you don't. And the courts just could not side with them. They couldn't enforce those policies because they knew they were unconstitutional. So these are the steps literally happening behind the scenes that's leading us up to Thurgood Marshall and his Brown versus Board of Education. Another one was Horde versus Hodge. Now this was right here in DC. In this lawsuit, Charles Houston, oh magnificent, he fought because what they wanted to do was prevent blacks, Jews from purchasing homes in white neighborhoods in the District of Columbia. Got this overturned. The judges literally said they could not enforce this covenant because it was unconstitutional, the very nature of it. So he passed away in 1950. He was still doing these cases. He laid the foundation for the Brown versus Board of Education. And I wanted to talk about him because a lot of times we look at these things as being like, oh my God, this is a big road, step block in the way. But if you pull it back and you fight everything one piece by one piece, pull it back, each layer, you'll get to your common goal. You'll get to where you need to be. And I saw this in Charles Hamilton Houston. First, I was going to talk about Thurgood Marshall, but I wanted to talk about the guy who was pushing behind him. So Charles Hamilton Houston not only trained Thurgood Marshall, but he trained the first generation of attorneys, public defenders to be exact, public defenders, and helped send them all over the nation for this very thing, so that you now recognize what it is and you can go out there and be an advocate for your own people. And so I thought that was really, really great. Some things, what factors influence Houston's legal strategy? Again, that Garland Fund commissioned in 1930 recommended strategies for undermining segregation. One thing was he learned Harvard and was aware of the trend in the law to apply social science to legal strategy to make change. He traveled to the South. They visited schools for black children, and they saw they were terrible compared with the schools for white children. And then we talked about these lawsuits as well. These very different lawsuits. You know, the one in Maryland, Houston and Marshall attained a legal order stipulating that a black person was entitled to admission to the University of Maryland Law School because he couldn't otherwise get an equal legal education in the state. And it wasn't feasible to create a whole new law school for blacks. That was a really important case in and of itself, but also because Thurgood Marshall was from Maryland and had been unable to attend the law school in his state. Very important. Very important to understand. And you're going to see those same strategies come now. How you have 22 AGs, 22 attorney generals suing the president's office for some of the same shit. When you got the president come out here, okay, we're not going to do this. We're not going to pull funding back from social services. We didn't say that. We're going to take a look at that. Because you know, once you get to that Supreme Court, we're going to be looking at things, whether they're constitutional, whether it's for all or for some. All of this is just coming right back. And I say this to my Latinos brothers and sisters as well. We're going to get to y'all too, hashing out on us. We're going to talk about it. Another thing was he wasn't only interested in education. He also was interested in the electoral system, criminal justice system, housing, employment. We talked about the railroad lawsuit. We talked about Heard versus Hodge, the housing lawsuit. He was a remarkable figure and an incredibly brilliant man who laid the foundation for Brown versus Board of Education, the 20th century's most important constitutional case holding segregation in schools unlawful. Now, here's the question. And yet, Houston is not as well known as Thurgood Marshall and other civil rights advocates. Houston is well known by some academics, lawyers, and students of African American history, but he certainly is not a popular figure in the way that Thurgood Marshall has become. There are no movies about Houston in the way there are several about Marshall, but it was Houston who laid the building blocks used by his prize student, Marshall, to litigate and win Brown versus Board of Education. So let's be very clear. Yeah, we got Thurgood Marshall, and there are so many other great attorneys that came around that era, but we have to pay homage to the people that got them there, the behind the scene folks. And I always like to study the behind the scene folks because a lot of times their tactics, their strategies is the stepping stone. That is the work. That's not the shortcut. That's the work. When you see an abbreviated version or the next person come along, that's sort of the abbreviated version, a person who learned from the main source. I love to see where the humble beginnings came from. And so I oblige you to look further into Charles Hamilton Houston's legacy and sort of see if there's any other additional facts that I didn't speak of because I'm still looking. I want to share this with you all as well about Charles Hamilton Houston. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me too. I appreciate y'all being here today. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, is that DKL? What up, DKL? Good morning. Good morning.
Life. Nicknamed the man who killed Jim Crow, he gave us the blueprint for outthinking bigots. Yeah, pay attention, class is in session. After serving in the segregated U.S. Army during World War I, Houston came back home on a mission. Secure a law degree from Harvard, then start busting up these systems. And that's exactly what he did. In the 1930s, he knew that white liberals weren't brave enough to pass pro-black legislation. So he devised a strategy to chip away at Jim Crow laws in the courts instead. Bro was playing chess, not checkers. As an attorney, he systematically attacked segregation by proving that school facilities for black kids were always separate but never equal. In fact, when a black man was denied admissions to the University of Missouri's law school because he was black, Charles Hamilton Houston sued them, arguing that the university either had to admit him or build a separate but equal law school for black students. The courts agreed, starting the downfall of Jim Crow segregation. Yeah, that's that big brain energy. His work was the blueprint for the civil rights movement and laid the foundation for Brown v. Board of Education. Charles Hamilton Houston, now that's what I call a legacy.
Oh, let's just shout out to Charles Hamilton Houston. So to that end, today's organization that we're going to shout, and I wanted to share this too. I don't know why I put it here, but I put it here for a reason. How Houston fought Jim Crow laws, challenged separate but equal. He documented segregation, trained future lawyers. I told you he was a mentor to a generation of black lawyers, argued before the Supreme Court. Yeah, so I wanted to include that as well. So for today, we are supporting the Black Defender. Make sure I say it right now. Hold up. Black Public Defenders Association. Child. The Black Public Defenders Association. Now, this is a great association. It's comprised of members, or so every state has a public defenders association, and so it's comprised of the Black members of those associations. They come together to form this main collective, and it's a great support system. They created themselves in December of 2017. They realized that uh, it was important for not only Black defenders to come together to help the folks in these low income communities, to help a class of Black folks dealing with systemic racism or discrimination, but also to help each other, to motivate each other. And I say this time and time again, and I said it in my last week's live, that when we see more of us in these roles, we want to do it. When I see somebody doing something, oh, hell yeah, I want to. I mean, it don't matter if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. But I'm 10 times more likely to be like, oh, yes. So for us to have this and then have these bodies of people come together, it means so much. And so they have these resources that you can provide to your organization. They'll actually go into your organization and provide anti-racism litigation training, conversations about race and challenging racial biasness. But what got me the most and what I like to see is that, like Charles Hamilton Houston, we're building a future of people. Even in my own industry, I'm a part of what we have is Black men in philanthropy. We're looking at future people that's coming into our role so that they can be role models. So they also have a cohort. So they have their 2024 summer fellows. Each one of these folks, they join a program, whether they're undergraduate or graduate. It's a 8-month program they become a part of. They go to workshops, seminar, travel, all that good stuff. And then they give them $5,000 towards their tuition. They stay with you for the rest of your life. You now got a cohort of people, a network of friends. You don't feel alone. So I thought this was great. So this was their 2024 cohort. This was their 2023. And this was their 2022. And it's a great mixture. Black girls, Black men, Black women. It's a mixture. So I love to see that happening. They're in a lot of different cities and stuff like that. What I do want to, and those of you, I know K-Fit is also working on law school as well. Might be an organization to look into because they do support financially as well. And I want you to listen to the reasons why. Don't listen just to me because I looked at it, but I listened to their reasons why they started these kind of
Phenomenal.
organizations.
I wish I had it when I was a young public defender. I don't think I would have suffered through many of those challenges as internally as I did because I would have had an outlet. I didn't even realize how much this space would have created a peace or therapeutic respite for myself until we came together this weekend and really talked about why this was important for the advancement of people in these spaces, but also the acknowledgement of some of the things that they really internalize and struggle with. And sometimes you think, hey, it may be just me being a little sensitive about my job and what I'm doing. But then when you hear other people, you find so many commonalities and you can rest at night knowing that you're not the one that's just kind of suffering through this because you may have picked the wrong profession, but it's actually common among people with lived experience. So I am excited for this. I want to thank NLADA for the opportunity, and I know this is going to be the start of something.
And it's so powerful to hear that kind of stuff. Even when I go to conferences, whether it's Black or white, but when you hear somebody in your field talk about how they came up into it and how they inspired to help those come, it just makes you want to. That's how half the time my success comes from network. I even told you that with the beef sector. I came down this bitch. I saw greatness. I saw people. I was like, oh, like you, oh, you're doing great. And it wasn't I want to beat you or no. So how do you do that? You're really good at storytelling. How do you figure that you are great with engaging your audience? How do you do that? I love the way you put your story together. It's because I'm seeing someone I like and I'm recognizing, identifying. And I think this is so positive in these fields and legal. We looked the other day, just last week, we was looking at how many people, what do they become? What was it? Professional athletes and then singers and musicians. This is another stepping stone. And this next lady, I just enjoyed her, the way she talked about it. It resonated with me so well. I mean, they had me thinking like, damn, do I need to flip script? But I mean, time on my hand now, shit. Man, I got time on my hand. And thank you, Bougie Auntie, so much. I appreciate it. I really do.
Mara. I'm currently the Director of Defender Legal Services at National Legal Aid and Defender Association. Before joining NLADA, I spent 8 years of my life working as a public defender in DC at the Public Defender Service for the District of Columbia. And then I returned home to my hometown of Shelby County, which is Memphis, Tennessee, to work as a public defender for 2 years in that office. So I'm really, really excited about the Black Public Defender Association, because this is a space where we can honor and pay tribute to the great Black public defenders who have come before us, but also pave the way for future Black public defenders who will join us in the fight. So, as a young person working at PDS, it was really truly an amazing experience, because I spent many hours in the office of my chief at PDS, James Berry's office, talking about the legacy of Black public defenders and the role that we played. And I heard the stories of Charles Ogletree, Angela Davis, Tamar Meekins, and I wanted to become one of those leaders in the public defender space, not just for me, but it would enable me to create a seat at the table for the future. And so I'm really excited about this organization and all of the wonderful things that we will accomplish, because we are committed to bringing forth Black excellence in public defense, and also doing what only we can do, represent the voice of Black public defenders who come from those communities. We understand the issues in a very intimate and unique way, and we're confident that our voice is going to lead to greater social change in America.
Okay. Okay. I love when we articulate. When I was taking a public speaking seminar long time ago, one of the things that I learned and I was watching her do is slow down. First of all, don't talk so fast, and make sure you enunciate and say every last word to the end of the word, end of the letter in the word. And I was looking at her, I'm like, you just speak so very well. So I'm proud of her. And you got to understand too, nine times out of not 9 times out of 10, it's a very high ratio. And I can find that for our next show. Black people are using public defenders when they go to court. They're requesting a public defender. I even see it when I watch my law and crime shows and I'm going down rabbit holes and shit. And so thank God for folks like Charles Hamilton Houston. Thank God for folks like Thurgood Marshall, who not only challenged these courts, but spent the time to teach the future generation. So much that now we have a cohort of people who's willing to come together in support of. So you damn right, we supported them. This morning we gifted them $25 from the crew. Shout out to them. Now, somebody asked me, why do I give so little? Because I'm giving under my individual self, right? And so there's a certain donation threshold that I don't want to go over, okay? So I'm only giving a certain amount, okay? And remember, my consulting group is also under me as well. So there's a lot of different things that I'm worried about when it comes to taxes. But I always stress to you all to make a gift, make a donation. The more we can give, the more it helps. You know, I'm doing as much as I can under my little limits, but the more that we all can do together, it definitely helps. And I gave to the NLADA General Campaign, which helps on the state and the level and the local levels when our Black folks show up, you know, for a public defender, and they don't feel like that public defender is defending them, and they want another one where there's another process that they have to go through. And so I supported that campaign that helps walk them through that process. And I didn't even know that until I learned. I was watching through this. So I want to say shout out to them. Shout out to the Black Public Defenders Association. And the website is bdpa.org if you're interested. make a gift, spread the word, talk about the great work that they're doing. Also, shout out to Charles Hamilton Houston. I'm sure there's so much more to learn, y'all, and I only have a limited amount of time, but there's so much more here. But just to know that he peeled back everything on them Jim Crow laws from every fucking angle, and it helped to get us to here we are. So what we worried about? So now we moving forward. Now we in anti-DEI, the DEI era, and you think we supposed to be worried about the little shit you putting on us? No, we getting ready. That's why I say we're gonna get ready because we've already been here. We ain't worried about. I mean, I love my Latino folk because we gonna get into it. I gotta talk to y'all. Why y'all lashing out? Don't be lashing out at me. We gonna get into it. We've been here before though. We know what oppression feels like. Systemic oppression, institutionalized oppression, baby. We know how to finagle. So much that I got, and this is it. I'm jumping around in my show, but so much that baby Target is feeling it. We gonna get to it, but Target is feeling it. Oh, you don't want to do DEI? See, they fucked around and forgot that we the ones who made it Target. Okay, the black people made it Target. You think them motherfucking all them white folks in the rural area going to Target over Walmart? Let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Let's be real. All the minority, the LGBT made Target what it is. The blacks made Target what it is. And when we pull our shit out, then we get shit like this. Now they getting boycotts and shit. You got literally, you have somebody sending out mass notifications at certain days in certain Target locations we're not gonna go to. I said, y'all really on this shit? Yeah. Now, have I been to a Target? I haven't, and let me be honest. It's subconscious, right? Because now when I have to go to Target, when I would go to Target for something, I say to myself, where else can I go? And I go there. It's so fucking weird. Now it's just it's a subconscious thing. Like I would get my Harry's, I like their body wash. I would go there to get like the coconut cream for my hair, because now I'm growing my hair out so I can brush for the summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be Cowboy Roman for the summer. Hey, Louisiana, Red, I'm trying to get in touch with you, girl. I need a hat. I need a hat, girl. I need a hat for the Cowboy, the Carter. I need a hat, honey. Yeah. I'll try to find the locations. And not that I won't. That's why I'm being very cautious about saying I won't. I'm just looking before I make the choice. Where else can I go? I like their rice cakes. I love all of their, you know, their little the little snack pouches that they have with mixed with all the nuts and stuff. I love it, but I realize you can go get the same shit from Harris Teeter or what's the green store across the street? Damn. It's another store. Expensive, but it's worth it. And Whole Foods. Even though I don't fuck with Whole Foods like that. I don't be on that shit like that. Hood, what up? Terradamo, Tweety, Jill's Comfort Shop, Black. You right, OG Beauty, the Black Dollars. Let me tell you, for my next show next week, I already been looking to it. The Black Dollar, do you know the amount of the Black Dollar? It's 1.7 trillion. And we don't even understand that. We don't understand the effect of it. Now we know the white dollar is a little higher than that, but that's an impact across the world. We're gonna get into money next week. We're gonna talk about it next week. We know how to survive, baby. Room Shaker, what's goody good friend? Thank you, Miss Toby. I appreciate y'all. Yes, real content. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna get into let's get into some things today. So I told y'all, you know, and I really do hope y'all, honestly, my whole idea of going to find people that we really don't talk about, like the Septima Clark and the Charles Hamilton Houston. And the reason I say Charles Hamilton Houston, because he was a stickler on when he introduced himself, he made sure he said his entire name. Charles Hamilton Houston is what you're going to call me. And I said, I like that. It just tells you how he commanded respect. He didn't see race, bitch. I'm a man just like you. The hell you want me to, you gonna call me? I like that. So we're gonna jump right into local news, baby. We got some shit to talk about. Let's get right. So, y'all, This shit has had me fucking. Oh, before I get in that, I want to play this because this shit was so fucking funny. It was so cute. This was so cute. This was so cute. This was so cute. Shout out to Black History Month. Go for my people. My people.
I'm ripping 6 Ward, baby. I'm from that 504. If you don't know, they call me Creole food. Louisiana, baby.
Cooking in the kitchen, it be hot.
Turn up the store, Martin Luther coming to my spot. Jambalaya gumbo, them po' boys and pork beans. Spread Creole cuisine, fulfilling big dreams. Louisiana, baby.
You must be crazy, lady. If you think I won't snatch this mic and make it high like Diddy, I'm Louis Armstrong, baby. I put jazz on my baby. New Orleans on no maybe. I blew that home like Diddy. And what a wonderful world, I made that song go crazy. I told her around the globe, you know they had to pay me. And I was getting too. I got 2 Grammys, boo. The first black radio host, yeah, I been the truth.
Louisiana, baby. Now we're gonna break it down to the 60s. Get out your good marching shoes. Cause it's about to go around the castle. Hey, we finna shut it down. They came up in my time. I'm free to walk. Now that,
I've been marching on no cotton in the seat.
pull up a chair, baby. I need to rest my feet. We segregated schools and hospitals. Put that work in. Protesting, detesting, segregation. We boycotting.
I said, what? A tune? A tune? Y'all go shout to her. I don't know. I saw it pulled up on my TikTok. Baby, had me gagging. Had me fucking gagging. Okay. So shout out to her. All right, so let's get into the local news, y'all. This shit right here had me gagging so hard. I said, see, God don't play about his people. This is why we don't give a fuck about what y'all do, because it's always gonna come back tenfold. So you guys remember, right, back in 2020, when the Proud Boys caught themselves vandalizing the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church in DC, right? Y'all remember when that happened? They burned the Black Lives Matter sign down on their property. Well, the church took their ass to court. Took their ass to motherfucking court. Bitch, what you thought this was? The fuck? And they won a $2.8 million judgment against the Proud Boys. Well, the Proud Boys said, bitch, we ain't gonna pay y'all. I don't give a fuck, bitch. We not gonna pay y'all. So guess what the court did? Bitch, the court gave the black church ownership of the Proud Boys trademark. Do you fucking hear me? Baby. And wait, and our people didn't waste no motherfucking time putting shit up for sale. Baby, they selling it all. Everything that you got, bitch, they selling it. I said, that's what the fuck is up. So the church bold move appears to mark the first time in the nation's history that a black institution has owned the rights of a white supremacist group. This ruling effectively prevents the Proud Boys from operating under their own name and profiting off of their brand without the church's approval. It is a significant legal precedent. Bitch, it's a significant precedent. That word significant is huge. I can see something like this being used in a lot of different cases where there's some discrimination, harassment going on from a entity like the Proud Boys and all these other entities that are now coming up from fucking with Donald Trump. Baby, so you know they didn't waste no time. Black church already selling Proud Boys style merch after winning the trademark. Baby, shout out to the motherfucking Metropolitan Church, child. This is the kind of shit I like to see. That's how you get a motherfucker. Oh, you don't want to pay me? Now say the name. I love it. I ain't gonna mess with her this morning, child. I know she over there with her man James and them. I ain't gonna mess with you this morning. Cause y'all know I love me. Oh, say the name. Say the name. What's your? I sue you, bitch. That ain't your damn name. You up there talking about who? Bitch, every time you go up, we're the group formerly known as Proud Boys. That's what I need, bitch. Every sign you got, you better have 2 O's. I'm talking about your B better be lowercase and a capital case B. You better have a Z and a S. What? I'll be all through they motherfucking ass. Yes, baby. They did that. They sure did. Trey took the whole name, baby. They own the whole. That's what I said. Ain't that some shit? That's what you call winning. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you know my ass was all on Twitter. I was acting a fool. I'm all under their comments because you know they are now that Elon is over Twitter and they've taken it off. You can be racist. You can be we're gonna get into Kanye. You can be whatever the fuck you want to. So I'm all under there like I know that hurt now, bitch. They all mad at me. Don't be mad at me, bitch. Hey, I don't own the name. They own the name, ho. The fuck? And me are not the ones to mess with. Okay, the group formerly known as the Round Boys. Good morning, Lakendra. Good morning. So we talked about Target, but here's the thing with Target, right? So they're even facing they're facing a huge amount of backlash because of their removal of their DEI policies, even more than like some organizations like Walmart did the same thing. Amazon did the same thing, but we're not jumping on them like that. For some reason, though, we really felt some connection, some emotional connection to our Target. And fuck a Walmart, fuck a Home Depot, all these other stores. We really feel some shit about Target. And I can be honest with you, I really do. I really do. I feel like, damn, y'all really like that, huh? I thought they were way more liberal, way more open. So Target since 2023, Home Depot, Nordstrom's, Target were all selling BIG unauthorized merch. So back in 2023, they told them, hey, remove the shit and give us the proceeds and we won't move no further. So Home Depot stopped, Nordstrom stopped, but Target didn't, thinking, we cool, ain't we? I got all the black products in the store, we good. So the estate of BIG let it ride. Like, all right, I'm gonna let it ride. Let it ride. And some profits was rolling in, but it wasn't enough. Bitch, didn't the DEI thing hit? They said, no. We're going to take y'all to court now. Now it's time to go to court. So this is the product of that. Target accused of hawking unauthorized Notorious BIG while slashing DEI initiatives. See? This is just the start. This is the beginnings, the humble beginnings. I see Tabitha too, and I'm watching her. She's in a very unfortunate situation. She isn't where she has a product in the store. Like she sells all her stuff and that's it. She don't own nothing else. That's it. She is not in a position where she can say, pull my stuff back. She can't even insert anything in terms of pricing or nothing. She completely, like most smaller businesses do, they give the product, you know, a large amount of the quantity of product for sale, cheap up front, in hopes that it'll get name notoriety and they'll get more negotiating rights at the table. But unfortunately, it didn't happen for her because what we found was when you go into the store, we know Tabitha, we know her products. You go in the store, bottom rack, side rack, up here, but that prime aisle, you didn't see her stuff there. Occasionally, but you didn't see it. And that's how you control. And so now we're starting to see this shit with Target. So y'all be very careful when it comes to Target. Now I'm not, and again, I'm not gonna be the one to tell people not to shop at Target because that's not my thing. I don't get involved with people where they shop at. I'm just saying, for me, I'm taking a more conscious effort to think about the items that I need and where else can I go. Can I be honest with y'all real quick? Like, I went to, and I always think of HJ because she tried to correct me which one it is. The yellow and black store, the Dollar General, I think it is. I went in there the other day, and I'm being honest, I never really shop. Like, when I go in the dollar store, it'd be for some straws or some shit. I'm about to go to a party, grab some cups. I literally went in there and pulled the cart out. Ooh. Oh my God. I'm talking to y'all. Oh my God. I pulled the cart out. I did. I'm on my real, I'm keeping it real with y'all. I pulled the cart out and I said I was gonna go through the aisles, bitch, and went through the aisles. I literally was so shocked at how much stuff that they had that was name brand, namesake. Like shit, I can go to Walmart and get double the price. Here it's cheaper. And I was in there sitting like, I'll be liking like the stuff you put on your rugs that when you vacuum over it, the smell. You go to Walmart, it's like $3 something. There, the same one was 99 cents. Why I got 4 over here now? Bitch, what? I was really, and I was asking the lady in the store. I said, so is there a limit on how many I can get? She was like, no. I said, oh my God. She's like, what? I said, let me finish doing my thing, bitch. I was amazed. I mean, I was buying shit I didn't even need. I done bought a pack of thank you cards. So I can write thank you cards and mail them out to like my coworkers and mentors and stuff. I do that. Like I try to do that once a quarter to send out some goodwill, to send out some thanks to people for helping me along the way. So no shade, but I'm definitely up, and I have on my table a big jar of M&Ms, and I got a scoop in there. You scoop out. I like anytime I come in the house and I need to hit a flavor in my mouth, or I'm about to run out the door and walk my dog. I need to hit a flavor. Scoop, put them in there, and just pop them and go. Bitch, I bought a whole bag. Now you know this whole bag, even at Safeway, is about $10. $5.99. Bitch, I got three. Bitch, I got three. Child, I'm over here thinking like, what else I need? Yes, I ain't no shame in my game. I'm there. They got a fan now. I'm there. The yellow and black one. The yellow and black one. The green and white one, I don't go. The one with the carpet on the floor, I don't fuck with that. I think that's Dollar Tree or Dollar Tree or Family Dollar. I don't do Family Dollar either because they don't clean their store. But Dollar General, they got my money. They got my money. They got my money. I ain't gonna lie. Don't they though? The prices be good. Yes, don't be shame. It's the Dollar General. I didn't know, baby. You know how you just walk in and you be like, what? I ain't know. Ad, girl, don't get me started. A whole app. That story is saying you gotta go with a budget. So that's what's going on with Target. Now we really gotta let's keep it moving into these stories, baby, because we ain't talking a minute. So we covered this story last year sometime. Now we got more details of the story because they wouldn't tell us what was going on. So y'all remember out of Texas, the mom and son who was running a prostitution ring out of her school classroom? Oh, baby, if you don't remember, we're going to talk about it. So we got more details. Last year, at that time, just the son was arrested. Okay, then the mom came along, but no details because everybody was too young and they couldn't tell us that. Now we getting the meat and potatoes. Bitch, here's the mama. This the son. Texas School District. She teaching cosmetology classes, okay, as an option course. The girls would enroll in her class. Some would be runaways. Some would be just wanting to be on their own, fast ass and shit like that. The son be lingering around the class and shit, helping her sweep up and shit. Not really, but he was there for a reason. So he be grooming the girls. And when I say grooming, he be like, "Oh, you cute? What's up?" You know how a guy throws a compliment at girls who may be insecure, running away, coming up, don't really want to be at school, but ain't got nowhere else to go. You throw a compliment at them. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Even with little gay men too, the ones that's homeless too. Bitch, don't you smile at them. I ain't trying to take a detour, but honey, you throw a little cheek at one of these I need money real bad gay boys on your ass in the club. You be like, look, happily engaged. Get the fuck out my face, bitch, please. So he was grooming them, and what the lady would do was, I can get you a place to stay. Yeah, you can come stay with me. Now, mind you, they staying in a motel. How you telling me you gonna get me my mind is different. Somebody tell me, oh yeah, you can come stay with me. I'm thinking a house. You gonna put me in a motel with you two, bitch? We both in the same situation. I need to have your ass. So they got the girl 15, 16, and 17 taking them to a motel. And when they get there, they tell them, well, if you want to stay here, you're gonna have to make some money. And if you want to make some money, this is how you're gonna have to do it. I got a guy coming in here. I got, you know my son friend. Yeah, he said he give you 200. If you've been there, you spread. Got hooked. So much that the mama was receiving $1,000 a day from each of these girls. They had to see up to 5 to 10 guys in the room. Mind you, these are students at the school. Child, just disgusting. Texas school teacher and son accused of sex trafficking underage students. Attorney claims Jane Doe's phone, which was confiscated by the Harris County Sheriff's Office, contained text messages and Zelle transactions between her and over 100 men. Now, this is what pissed me off, y'all. Despite this, reportedly none of the men involved have been charged, and the Harris County Sheriff's Office has stated that the investigation is still going on. Now, mind you, this shit done happened about a year ago. What y'all still need to investigate? Why y'all ain't got the men? The men were having sex with underage girls. They just need to be tried. Just every last 100 men, get all of them. I ain't fucking playing with them. I'm dead ass serious. And the parents of them kids, well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Lord, that's the problem. Cause now what the kids going? What the kids go? Who do they have to fall on? Fucking disgusting. It's completely disgusting. Hey, Chef Don, what up? It's good to see you. What's up, Houston area? Track those. That's exactly what they need to do. They need to get every last one of them. They were on another live and was on the panel. Well, the other half with the voice changer. What? Oh, wow. I didn't know they was doing that. They done changed their numbers. Are they Latinos? No, they ain't. No, they ain't Latinos. These are bona fide black people. Bona fide. So they both have been. They're both charged in jail. Nobody's made bail. They're gonna still be in jail. Now all of a sudden, the school district wants to jump in on the investigation as well. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody need to sue. One of the victims is also suing the Klein Independent School District for failing to protect students. One, bitch, all three of y'all need to sue them. All three of y'all need to sue them. Absolutely. What do you mean a teacher can just do that? First of all, why is your child in my classroom? Is he hired by the school district? And if he is, I think there's some rule about a parent being a person, the relationship between a person and their subordinates. You can't have your child, your son, report to you. There's conflicts of interest. I even know that from dealing with boards and shit in my heyday. Board try to hire in their children. Here come King Roman. Is that your child? What we doing? Okay. Get your ass busted around here. I love busting boards. So we had that going on in local news. Now we got to get to this, and we're gonna talk more about the Super Bowl later. Can y'all imagine? And just roll with me on this story. This man, Adam Manzo, I think he's 23. Okay, he showed up Monday to Louisiana to be a reporter for Telemundo. For the Super Bowl. Now, mind you, because we ain't gonna forget about this shit. Ain't nobody good in this story. He got a family. That's him. That's the wife, and that's the baby, right? He show up there. The Super Bowl ain't until Sunday, but what he doing? He arrived that Monday. What he doing during that week? He playing around, getting his dick wet. Excuse my French. He playing around. I'm not trying to pussyfoot the story. We're gonna tell the story like how it is. He playing around, pussyfooting around. So on Wednesday, the hotel found this man's body. So when they start backtracking, they see that it's a woman that left from in and out of this man's hotel room. Now, the same woman was caught on camera about a day later using his card trying to do an ATM transaction. Now, check this woman out. This her. Now, let's get into her story. So, this lady, we're going to call her Miss Colbert. This lady, back in 2023, a man from Maryland State, was found dead in the French Quarter in December of last year. This just recently happened last year. And the same fucking thing, caught using the man's card. So they arrested her, right? But they couldn't tie her to his death. So they let her go. Here we are in February, the same exact thing. So as I started researching her, do you know she's had this happen 3 or 4 times? She will drug these men, get them drugged up, OD'd, and never get caught because They don't put OD on her. So finally, this woman got arrested. But guess what? They only arrested her for using that card. They ain't got nothing out on her for the death of that man yet. So the man who said that she almost did the same thing to her, he's come out trying to speak out and say, had she caught him when she did it to me and I reported her, we wouldn't be here. Do y'all think, now this is a fair question, do you think the wife got a lawsuit against the police department down in Louisiana? I just want to know. Do y'all think? I'm feeling, I said, damn, this woman is known for doing this shit. She at least got 3 different past instances where she done got caught walking in and out the hotel room. Not only walking in and out the hotel room, a couple of days later, you using the ATM card, like, oh shit, everything is cool. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Wife died last year. Nepotism. Somebody need to give them that work before they get charges. Nepotism. Are they Latinos? Y'all right, it's nepotism. A serial killer. A baby. Now, it just made me think like, damn, so all these men going to the Super Bowl and shit, y'all got to be careful. Y'all talking, but you know, they always want to say it's a gay man. The trans women. Y'all see this shit, right? I just want to put it out there. Hey, trans women, gay men, we got another example, okay? It's women out here doing the same thing. A whole hokey doke motion. Fuck her. I really did feel bad for this man. I did feel bad for this man. What you say? Wife died and left the baby without both parents. Woo! Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Louisiana is strange. They still doing 60 days to solve a murder. Child. Leave it to Louisiana. Now, we got to get into some serious shit before I continue. Y'all, what's going on with him? What's going on with him? I'm keeping it real. Y'all can be mad all you want to. Oh, well. What's going on? Why they mad with us now? Why they mad with us now? What we do? Ain't nobody do nothing. So let's get into this. Let's talk about it. Since it seemed to be a thing now. The black people can't talk about why the Latinos is mad. Yeah, we can. We try to help
going
y'all.
On between I think majority like Mexicans and the black community. And I just have to say to my Mexican people who are asking why the black people are not like protesting with us or whatever. Why would they? 92% of their women voted for Kamala. 80% of their community of men voted for Kamala. 60% of Latinos voted for Kamala. And I believe the majority were women and the majority were Mexican. But that number is crazy, considering that Hispanics and Latinos are becoming the fastest growing minority. Like, we are going to be the majority soon. And it's crazy for me to think that number was so fucking low. And now you're asking where the black community is when they're the ones who tried to avoid this.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, we surely did. So let me give you some backstory to why this is popping out. Now, if you haven't noticed, black Twitter has taken over the hashtag fuck around and find out. Hashtag FAFO. You type it on Twitter, you type it on anything else, you're going to see us talking about the Latinos and why y'all done fucked around and found out. Now, this ain't to all Latinos and Hispanics. Of course, I love my Latinos, my Ricky Martins, and I love you. And my Bad Bunnies. I love y'all. It ain't nothing, but we gonna call a thing, right? You want us to stand in the gap for y'all because y'all are now getting deported and you're facing all of this discrimination, harassment, all of this by ICE, right? You want us to come and rally with you because, see, they don't put out videos where blacks ain't out there rallying. you see no black people. We were united with them when Black Lives Matter. Where they at now? We was with y'all in November. We was the ones telling you hoes not to vote for Trump. You can't turn around and ask me where the fuck I am. You need to turn to your Mexican and your Latino brothers and sisters and ask them why they voted. They voted and now they're leaving. No, I don't feel, my empathy is not there. I'm still empathizing with my own people. Shit, y'all just getting deported. We dealing with motherfuckers who losing housing. Let's talk about it. We dealing with blacks who've been in military service for a long time. Now DEI is out. They're getting pushed to the wayside. I hear y'all, but we got other stuff to fight for. So better not ask me where I'm at. I've been there and have always been there. The minute you all decided during that election that because Kamala Harris was a woman, a black woman, and for the values that she stood for wasn't enough for y'all because y'all was so worried about jobs that you're never gonna fucking see. I'm sorry to tell Latinos, Mexicans, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fighting for jobs you will never fucking see. Those jobs are going for those white people that's sitting up in a ranch style ARV unit driving around the back roads looking for a happy home. That's who them jobs for. So you was all worried about jobs and not worried about deportation. So now we here and you want us? You better go watch my last show. You better go watch. I was talking to y'all a couple shows ago back in November. Don't ask me for a motherfucker. Girl, I'll give you some lemonade. I come out there, might give you some chips, but you want me to know. I don't feel compelled to yet. I don't feel compelled to yet. And that's just how I feel. Love you down. But just how we have to fight every fucking battle, it's Black History Month. And y'all asking us where we at. Come on now. You don't see me. Come on, we ain't finna do this. So the backstory behind this is now that, we got, I'm going to show us a couple videos. You got a lot of Latinos. Where are the black people? Why are they here? We voted for Trump. Why? Now they're complaining. Then you got Latinos coming out like, fuck blacks. They can't even keep themselves together. Oh, we going to watch it. They can't keep themselves. We don't need y'all. We can do this on our own. Oh, okay. All right. Don't call for me. Don't call for me. I ain't got nothing for you. Sorry.
Hello. They try to avoid this. We all try to tell you guys, even within my own community, I'm talking to you guys because I did the work. And I know other Latinas who did the work. We were on calls every fucking week. We were writing postcards. We were making phone calls. And you guys were probably nowhere in sight, my Latino community. And now you're begging the black community to come help us, to come save us. No! I think it's time we learn to save ourselves and let the black community rest. Because my God, have they not done enough fucking work.
Girl, thank you. Damn, can we take a PTO off for one of these damn crises? Can the black folk, for one time, can we just take a day off from helping everybody else go through their motherfucking shit? We be here for everybody. The gay rights, abortion rights, education rights. We here for Latino rights now. I mean, damn, we are owed some time off. You bitches take the fight up. It's more y'all about to be the majority. Fuck. I want a day off. Can we sit back and write about it? Can we sit back and talk about it? Damn, y'all want us now. Y'all want us. We done been in everybody fucking struggle. White, black, green, indifferent, animals. It don't matter. We there. Bitch, I'm a whole black gay man. Hold on, y'all. My when I hit the computer, my camera thing just came out. Just give me a second. Sometimes when you animate it, when you be feeling it, I felt that in my bones. That was something I felt in my bones. Baby. Okay, there we go. He back. I felt that in my bones. Yes, I could use it. Okay. I'm glad I'm sitting this one out. I'm a 92%. Ain't my black ass problem. Sorry. Not sorry, Bookie. We tied. Hell yeah. They got more. Okay. We all on the same foot. And listen, we chilling. I mean, we watch. It's interesting. It is very interesting to watch how they respond to this versus us. Right. they want to quick to say that, and it's so funny. They say that we don't. Y'all, I'm not even gonna speak for myself. Wait till we get to the video. I want y'all to see this because when I heard him talking, I'm like, child, you think you white, don't you? Y'all better cut that shit. That's another problem a lot of y'all have. You're not white, okay? A lot of people walk into the room thinking they have, because their skin color is closest to white, they got that privilege. You're not white. You gotta, sometimes you gotta step back into who you are. I'm being real. Shit, I'm calling it what it is. Oh, bitch, that's way too close.
Like protesting with us or whatever. Why? Because I do not remember seeing any Latin people out there. Now, maybe where were we during the George Floyd protests? Or the Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland? When their community was getting killed, where the fuck were we? Because I do not remember seeing any Latin people out there. Now, maybe there was one or two of y'all. I don't remember seeing any Mexicans out there. So why should they put their time, their energy, all of this into helping a group of people who didn't give a shit about them when they needed our help? Think about that.
I thought about it. I thought about
where
it.
the hell are all you Latinos for Trump at? Because I see a lot of you guys crying on here that you regret your decision. He lied to us. He used us. Where the fuck are you? Are you out there protesting? Because you motherfuckers are really the ones who need to be out there. You guys. And all your fucking regrets for voting for him with your dumbasses. So before you guys start wondering where the black people are, wonder where the fucking Latinos for Trump are. Where the fuck are they? That should be the question we're asking.
Period. Semicolon, hashtag, exclamation point, comma, okay, parentheses, quotes, indent, tab, caps lock, num lock, home, tab, all of that shit, bitch, the whole keyboard. That's what I'm talking about. She said that shit. So let's just look at one of these folks, because we're supposed to be empathetic. Now, granted, I'm empathetic for those folks who did not vote for Trump. I'm empathetic to them. You other ones, I don't know what you want me to do. Get you some Kleenex? The fuck I'm supposed to do? When you voted for him, I don't know what to do. Look at this one.
We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. Where I work at, a lot of Latinos did not go to work, and that's crazy because we have a living too.
So were you feeling this emotion when you voted for him? Like, this is how you know people be voting and don't pay attention to it. The man literally said, day one, I'm going to be deporting you hoes. I don't know how else he had to say that shit. I know if we were in the different shoes, black folks would have understood that clear as day. All he had to do was say, I'm going to be deporting y'all. We would have understood what the fuck that meant. It don't take rocket science. Oh, y'all thought he was playing. Well, not just. He's talking about them other ones. No, girl. Can y'all imagine being black and they saying we're going to be deporting illegal blacks? Do you know the uproar? Who? Illegal who? And now what we do? How you doing this shit now? Bitch, I done been here every motherfucking uproar around this bitch. Who you better change your lingo up. You better say foreigners, bitch. Who the fuck you talking to? It'd have been a different tone. You got Haitians down in Florida saying, Oh, now we're facing deportation. Now we're facing that. Haitians. And then you got the Mexicans out here now. They're mad because fuck the black folks. We don't need them. Fuck y'all. We don't need y'all. I said, oh, so y'all are just emotional. You're mad. Some of y'all mad. Some of y'all happy. Some of y'all on the side. Bitch, y'all don't know if y'all down, if y'all not down. What we doing? What we doing? This man right here. This man right here angry.
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people. I have also seen black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people. They have Salvadorian people. They have Guatemalan people. They have Nicaraguan people. And
all those people he's naming can get deported too. Like, what are we doing? Okay, so you're giving me examples of everybody that you just named can also be getting deported too. We're not alone. We had Nicaragua, Argentina, Bolivia. What ally in America do you have? We're talking about America. We don't give a fuck about what you got outside America. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Hey, you can have Kim Jong-un. Kim in North Korea could be your ally. We don't get no fuck, bitch. Ally here. Worry about your allies in America. That's why y'all getting deported, because y'all worried about the wrong kind of allies. Well, you are. I'm only talking to him. The hell? He Nicaragua. The fuck? So you gonna go get them to come over here to help you? I hope they can. Child, let's continue, because this man was mad. He was mad.
a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people. Black people. What makes you think that Mexicans are going to come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
And we've been watching, y'all walk y'all ass to work and walk y'all ass in an ice truck, nigga. What you doing, bitch? Half y'all motherfuckers are sitting in the back of an ice truck in a fucking prison somewhere trying to figure out how the fuck you gonna get home. Nigga, we don't need your help, bitch. You ain't see damn black person worried about going to work, bitch. But y'all are talking about what you gonna do. Bitch, you haven't done nothing yet. 100 days in and Trump already got you bitches going back home. The fuck you talking to? This is why you won't get no help, bitch. I'm waiting for them to walk your ass back. You come home and your kid's gone, bitch. You go to work, come home, and you ain't got no fucking family. Them ain't our problems. Them your problems. You don't need us, bitch. You know who you need? You need Jesus, bitch. That's who you need. You need a governor to come in and help you, bitch. You need the unthinkable, the impossible. The fuck? Are you confused? We've been doing this shit for 400 plus years, nigga. Y'all just walked y'all ass over here and got some accustomed to. Get some familiarity around this bitch. Grow some corn around this hoe. Got a little artist. Now you got Bad Bunny and shit. Y'all just getting it. Ben had this shit, bitch. Our history is ingrained in America. We ain't fucking ever worried about having you, the likes of you, nigga, on this side. Now, those who are for black folks and black folks who are for Hispanics and Latinos, but stand up. But this shit here, you don't need us. We'll see. Y'all stay. Remember, y'all following behind us. All the shit y'all want to do, we been did it. The reason y'all becoming a majority is because, bitch, we been there. Been there, nigga. What are we talking about? Cheap labor? We been there. Huh? The jobs y'all fought so hard for? We been there. Now we looking for regular jobs. Black jobs. What you talking about? I think you confused. And then you listing a whole bunch of countries that can't. Do you know he just raised a tariff in Argentina and Brazil? They mad? Are you gonna go help them? What you gonna go talk to Trump? Hey man, what you gonna do? Shut the fuck up. Please. Y'all so angry with us because we telling y'all we gonna sit this one out. Yeah, we're sitting this one out. I am. Hey, I told you I'll come bring Kleenex, bring some water. I'll step out there, pass out hugs, but don't ask me. I ain't walking no motherfucking place, hitting on not nan door. Don't give a fuck. It ain't my battle. This ain't my battle to fight. We got our own battle still right now to fight. I'm worried about that. And I'm damn sure ain't fighting during Black History Month. Got me fucked up. Completely racist. Completely racist. Completely racist. I saw that shit and said, okay, well, okay, we'll see how long this lasts. Now, in the final installment, y'all, you got to get into this. Child, it wouldn't be right if we didn't get. Now, the funny thing about this one is that now this ain't even a Latino, right? So everybody automatically assumed everything that Trump was doing was going to only affect the black people. Surprise, motherfucker, surprise.
Program out there called the EQUIP program. And what the EQUIP program is, I might lose my farm because of the government. I got in bed.
What? How?
Program out there called the EQUIP program. And what the EQUIP program is it's cost sharing on stuff like fencing, different seedings, water lines, waters, wells, and stuff like that to better conserve farmland for agricultural use. So I thought it was a great program.
It sounds like a great program. Tell me more.
EQUIP program, which is cost sharing on fences, waters, a well, and some seedings, was funded by the Inflation Reduction Act.
Oh, the Inflation Reduction Act put in place by the Biden administration? Amazing program, right? One that you wanted to take part in. Okay.
Because of the executive orders, there's a pause or a freeze on the funding through the Inflation Reduction Act, and they're not able to pay out on the stuff that we completed or anything going forward.
Executive order? Funding freeze? Oh, the one Trump signed in. Oh, okay. I'm listening.
But the issue I have is I've already done a bunch of the work, already paid for the material, already paid for the labor, so I'm out all that cost, and I use my farm operating expenses in order to do those projects, because per contract, I knew that I was going to get cost sharing refunds on the stuff once completed, but now that it's completed, they're saying that they're unable to provide the funds because of the freeze on the Inflation Reduction Act funds. So I reached out to a couple different senators and Congress people. So I reached out to Ann Wagner's office. I have not heard back from them. I reached out to Josh Hawley's office. I have heard back from him, not from him personally, but from his office. And they are looking into it because they said that this should not be happening. The intention was not to take away the funding from the farmers, but doing the Inflation Reduction Act, cutting those costs, then it's also taken away from the programs that those programs helped out. So
Okay. Real quick though, who did you vote for?
By saying I did vote for Donald Trump. And just because I voted for Donald Trump doesn't mean I believe in everything that he stands for.
Okay, so let me get this.
Who you vote for? Oh, and you didn't know this was gonna happen? Oh, so what are you asking for us? You want us to help you? See, this is what I don't get. Remember I told y'all after election, Roman just gonna track. I'm tracking everything. I'm even tracking black men. I told y'all everything y'all thought y'all was finna get, and I hear y'all out here. And yes, now all the gays get to go. Okay, so the gays go. What are you doing for the black straight man? The straight black man. Oh, I'm clocking and I'm waiting and I'm watching. I want to see, baby, when they start enacting stop and frisk again, I want to see the statistics on that. I want to see, does it go up for black men or does it go up for the gays? Who they targeting? Since y'all worried about what the gays doing, all these gays watch out. Yeah, now I'm gonna track y'all too. I'm on just the Latinos right now. I'm tracking all you motherfuckers. Y'all voted for something that ain't gonna never happen. You voted for wishes and dreams. Get a fucking job. Get up off your ass. Worried about take care of your own kids and your own household. Ain't not damn trans or gay person taking a job from a black man. I'm not. I'm just not. Me getting a job has nothing to do with taking a job from a black man or a Latino. But they voted for Trump because it was all about the economy and he's not worried about the gay stuff. He's focused on the economy. Oh, this the economy y'all think he was focused on? Baby, I am here. I am here for it. Bitch, I'm here for it. Roman, I'm going to be right next to you. I'm going to be the brother that rubs your back and tell you it's okay. It's cool. You voted for him. Shit, bitch, it's cool. I want to laugh in your face. I said it. God damn it. I want to laugh in your face. I want to laugh in your face. I want to smush it in your face. I can't wait. I'm looking to see all up in Detroit where I was hearing the Black Men Coalition. Yeah, we not voting for Kamala because she not. Oh, I'm looking for y'all black men out there in Detroit. Y'all thought he was gonna get y'all them jobs at the car factories and stuff. They was coming to y'all. Uh-huh. Hey, Pennsylvania, the ones that's waiting on the steel mill to come because y'all said Trump was supported that and Biden didn't. Come to find out Trump don't support it either. So much that Trump done put a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum product coming into United States. You know why he did that? Because he don't want Japan to buy that steel plant out in Pennsylvania. Because see, he know if they buy it, they taking over the steel industry. He don't want that. Now this is the economy y'all want it though, right? Oh, we gonna be here for the ride, y'all. We gonna be here for the ride. I'm gonna be here for the motherfucking ride. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing. He not playing. Y'all want to do all this dumb shit and make us look dumb, so we gonna just sit here and look. We just gonna look dumb together, baby. Dumb together. Dumb together. Okay. Exactly. Fuck around and find out. Okay. Trying to keep these good government jobs, baby. And God is. What's up, Treasurer? What up? What up, Lady Tia? What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming through. A straight up mess. That leopard getting fat as fuck. So let's continue. What she say?
Straight. You participated in a program that was created by the previous administration. A program that you need to keep your farm alive and well. And then you went and voted for a man who was very clear that he was going to cut these programs. But you didn't know, you weren't aware that you fell under these programs that were going to be cut. So when you say that I don't agree with everything he does, you don't agree with the things that affect you. Because deportation, getting rid of the rights of trans people, getting rid of same-sex marriage, getting rid of the Department of Education, getting rid of and fucking up quite literally anything that had nothing to do with you was okay. But now that it's touched you, you want to do what?
Hands for. And I don't understand how you guys are, everybody's at each other's throats in America. It's me versus you instead of us versus them. And that's where we need to get together as Americans and actually get on the same page and actually stand together and unite.
I know damn well he did not just say we all need to get together and stand together on one united front. Was this before or after Trump got into office? We've been saying that. Let's get together. Understand what this man is saying. But no, y'all, because you're voting white. Let's be real. You're voting white. You're not voting policies. You see a man that looks like you. You're voting white. And now you want us to sit here and we got to come together. Come together for what? Bitch, I don't own a farm. I don't own a farm. I don't know nothing. What you talking about? So, hey, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. See, it's all good for you. But see, them programs that was funding you, that was going to pay your bill and pay your pockets, they were government programs. Because the farms and shit you was doing, that was government stuff. Now, all of a sudden, now, get the fuck out of here. I don't feel, I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe it's just me and my bones. I don't feel bad for none of them.
All right, and fix some of these issues. There's a lot.
See, the thing is, people have tried. We have tried to, we're quite literally blue in the face. But y'all hatred runs so deep, so deep. The idea of having a woman and a black woman at that, sitting at the head of the table was such a non-starter for y'all that now those who can't hear must feel it.
She said that. She said that. Those who can't hear, they must feel it. All them folks who didn't realize, we were trying to tell you, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. Now all of a sudden you feel it. It sucks. So we going to keep this fuck around and find out edition, a part of the news. We're going to keep looking at everybody that's just finally realized what we've been saying. I don't feel bad for you. Don't come asking me for no help. The only thing you need to ask me for What time is it, bitch? It's 12:53. That's the only thing I got for you. I ain't got nothing else for you. I don't have nothing else. They need to have the day they voted for. Period. We 92%. Told you. Told you. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that's where I wanted to leave it in the Latinos in 2025. But I voted for Trump. I ain't that some shit, but I voted for Trump. This is something, y'all. This is the quote that they be saying when they get arrested by ICE. But I voted for Trump. Bitch, that's deep. Now that's some deep shit. But I voted for Trump. Y'all better let that shit go. All right, now let's move. And y'all hit that like button for me, though. Y'all hit that like button for me. Oh, we still got more of the show to go. And y'all still rolling with me. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Okay. And thank y'all for those who are just now joining. We are about to move into hot topics. It's been a lot of shit going on. It's been so many things I had over here that I was like, no, it's just too much to talk about. Let me scratch it. So let's just start at the fucking top. So I just want to know, what was everybody before I give y'all my opinion? I want to know. I didn't even talk to the crew about my opinion of the show. What were y'all thoughts about the Super Bowl halftime show performance? Did you like it? Did you did it give you everything you needed? Was it subpar? Was it all Drake, or was it so symbolic that you loved it? Like, what are y'all thoughts? I'm trying to gauge the audience here before I go into mine. I'm gonna tell you one thing. While y'all telling me whether y'all liked it or not, I like these motherfucking jeans, baby. What? Oh, we had a whole conversation about these motherfucking jeans. I was for these jeans. I want a pair of fitted jeans just like these. That flare up gradually, just like his. Not too much of a flare. I don't want to be looking like the Brady Bunch around here looking like that 70s show. But I want just enough flare that, it's cute. I like that. I liked it a lot, actually. And I went to the website and shit. They done sold out. Fucking bastards. I said, now who buying $1,300 jeans like that? Now y'all hoes ain't gonna have no shoes to wear with them. You just got some jeans and wearing your shoes from last year. You ain't even got a shirt to wear with. I hate that. I got the jeans though, but you ain't got no shoes to wear with them, baby. You wearing flip flops. All of that for some jeans. I be noticing people. I be out with shit. I be like, you got you all that, but you didn't spend no money on your shoes, honey. I mean, your top and your bottom look cute, but girl, what you thought we wasn't gonna look down? Y'all gotta cut this shit out. Wait, brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Loved it. I love what I saw. I didn't see it. I still need to watch it. I loved him in them jeans. Baby, treasure them jeans, baby. Them jeans. Whew. Them jeans. Hey, I love K Dot. Yes, indeed. Them jeans sold out. Got the message. Just wanted more flash. Absolutely loved it. People saying there was a message behind it, but I don't get the message. Can you break it down? Oh, I should do an upload breaking it down. I need to do an upload anyways. Maybe that might be my project. I can do a quick upload breaking it down. Brilliant, black and bold. Yes, it was okay. So everybody really loved it. I love a good message. Those who can, they say the jeans were a rep to military back in the 60s. So here's my thing with the show, right? I like the show. I like the production. I enjoyed the production behind it. I just have one criticism. I felt like it was painted in so much shade towards Drake. And I get that's what people was tuned in for. Like, a lot of people were tuned in because what he gonna do, what he gonna say. But as I was watching the show and like as he was stopping and saying different things, I'm like, get off the Drake, please. You crumbled him. Like, at this point, Drake is embarrassed. Like, he's over in Australia doing his fucking tour right now. But other than that, I love the symbolism. I love the biggest symbolism piece I love was the flag. and the braiding of the flag, the braiding of the people coming together, and then him standing in the middle of it, divided. I love that, and I love the fact that Trump was there, and it was sort of like, oh, got you, bitch. Um, what else did I like about his show? I enjoyed SZA's performance. I saw her, do a little bit better. Serena, I enjoy her being out there after I understood why she was out there, because people were like, she's out there to shade Drake, but it's not that. She actually was out there to do her Crip walk because she did it before and got so much criticism. So why not do it again on the world's largest stage? So I got that point, and she just so happened to be an ex of Drake's. Um, I like that. What else did I like? I love the fact that he had I think they were like either inmates or something, but after Samuel introduced him as like Uncle Sam, and then he had like the rowdy, the rambunctious people out there. I don't know what to call them. They said they were like inmates and shit like that, but they didn't look like inmates to me. But had them out there to show and reflect like the black people. I enjoyed that. But I feel like it went over a lot of people's head. A lot of people came back from it. They didn't see the symbolism in it. You even had this. Yes, it was none. I saw that. So the message is him sending a message to Drake. The fuck, I disagree. It was just enough petty, but overall political. Hey, yeah. Those were his friends that had died. No, not at all. There were multiple messages regarding politics, the black experience, and our culture. Hey Trey, what's up? It was the most watched Super Bowl. So he got the most watched Super Bowl over Michael Jackson. Um, the Black National Anthem was performed and people was criticizing that. I was shocked about that too. As much height and pressure they gave with kneeling, I'm like, the NFL allowed this to happen. I said, this is dope as fuck. This is dope as fuck. I thought that was a great touch too. Oh, I did put here in my notes, I wanted more of his hits, but then his Dave Free came out and said that this show wasn't about the hits. It was about more of a message, and so more of his political songs took precedent. Yeah, Taylor Swift got booed, and Trump thought it was because of him. MAGA don't play. You shut your ass up. Taylor Swift probably got booed because she was sitting next to Ice Spice. Like, them together is boo worthy. The fuck are y'all hanging out for? Ice Spice and Taylor Swift is not the combo I was expecting to see in 2025. Like, Ice Spice is starting to get on my nerves, by the way. I just feel like she's a leech. Like, do something or go away, please. So yeah, hey, that's how I felt, y'all. That's why I didn't see Lettucey saying down. Did a wonderful job. Wonderful job. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for y'all then. So I saw this. And I was shocked because you had the Daily Mail come out here and say Kendrick Lamar slammed for worst halftime show ever during Super Bowl 2025 performance. And I just feel like they didn't understand a lot of the symbolism in this production and what he had put on. Like, people, the blacks and the Crips, this is so double meaning, but you got the Crips and the Bloods coming together here, but you also got black and white people coming together here. You have but them also being divided. Like, it's so much here that you don't even understand. I thought about that as well. SZA, she put out a message too. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for consistently putting the world on your back at all times. Thank you for lifting me up. Thank you for encouraging me and being so willing to bend to whatever I may need. Thank you to your incredible team and mine. You're a prophet, but you knew that I wasn't nervous today. I was ready to rep for you. That was so sweet too. I thought that was so sweet. They always stick together. She got booed because she was for the losing team at the Super Bowl. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Jean Baptiste could have done better with the national anthem, but I think he was nervous. I would be nervous too. Isn't that Jay Wilson who thought that was the artist, the painter? Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. It was definitely for us, and I'm so sad so many didn't get the message. It started off with the revolution will be televised. Ice Spice music is horrible. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's getting whacked to me. The Chiefs and family members was too busy taking pics with Trump, of course. The message was epic. So maybe I'll do an upload on that. That's something I could do. I can whip that out. We had Blue Ivy, and I tell y'all, this girl's looking more and more like Beyonce. Like, they nipped that in the bud quick and early. You got the Grammy-winning, award-winning Rumi Carter there for her album of the year, Cowboy Carter. Shout out to her. And then of course y'all got my favorite. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Lord. Whew. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Praise the Lord. There's a reason why I put his wife here too. Whew. Just to be very clear. Okay, he's a very much so happily married man, but Jesus goodness. Woo! I know she got to fend hoes off left and right. Like, look, bitch, I done told you. He said no. He don't need no extra coat. He had enough. Damn. I ask you next time. I know she got to do all of that shit. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, baby. Jalen, baby. That wedding is going to be beautiful, baby. Engaged. Look at that. Look at that. Jalen Hurts is a GOAT. Such a GOAT. Them kids are 100% Jay-Z genes. So why y'all be doing that? See, every time y'all say they Jay-Z genes, I just feel like y'all trying to say the kids look like Jay-Z, more and more like Jay-Z. Okay? I ain't trying to say nothing bad about their kids because, you know, they be the first one. Put some hoodoo voodoo on you. Shout out to the Carters and their children. Beautiful, happy family. I'm proud of y'all success. Honey, I don't want nothing but the happiness for y'all. Keep doing it. Go shout out Blue Ivy. Team Blue Ivy. Now, while we talking about the Super Bowl, did y'all hear about Saquon Barkley? So he has his fiance. Her name is Anna Congdon. And they have a 6 and a 2-year-old, right? And so he plays for the Eagles too. But right before the game came out, right, they released these tweets that she had tweeted back in 2012. Now, she got a tweet up there that says, replace a Disney movie with nigga, the cheetah nigga. Somebody commented under and she wrote, you're right, it's the cheetah girls, the cheetah niggas. Because somebody commented and said, you meant girls. Another comment, somebody wrote, hey, my little gold digger. And she wrote, she ain't messing with no broke niggas. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga. I thoroughly enjoy calling my mom nigga. Now, this is what she put out. They unearthed this in 2012. This his wife. Should he feel away because this happened before him? Before they got married, before they had the kids? Or should he be okay? Like, that's her young days. She's different now. I got lost in that. Like, do you give a person grace because they were younger? I say, yeah, with certain topics. Like, I'll give you grace for getting a DUI or, you know, but I don't know how much grace you give a person with racism and you're married to him. I don't know. I definitely we'd had to go to counseling and see Iyanla Van Zant or something. We got to talk. Like, so you ain't messing with no broke nigga. What the fuck that mean? I ain't messing with no Becky. Oh, you know, like, I don't know. Like, how y'all do that? I don't know. Y'all got to tell me. Young days. Hell yeah. Nah, it's in her. She still feels the same way. And I bet she still says that N-word. They married? Mm-hmm. Funny looking thing. Who is that? They are a couple. He plays for the Eagles. He won this past weekend. When he won, she tweeted, "My man, he's a exclusive man or something." She tweeted something that was real, like, "Girl, get out of here." I didn't like it. I didn't find it appealing at all, to be honest with you. I just felt like, oh, okay, I apologize. I thought you were saying we were saying it. I was like, no, ma'am. He sold out. Would you say, Kay? He sold out with this one. The Chiefs family members was too busy taking pics. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Saquon wife been talking. What the fuck? He sold out with this one. I agree. Yeah, I with her funny looking stuff. You see that nose? I mean, damn, baby. But he's standing by her. He's standing by his woman. Those comments was from her youthful days. She doesn't feel like that, considering she got 2 black kids. Yeah, you the mother, but those are 2 black babies. Now in the world, they got this out here. Their mama saying she ain't gonna mess with no broke nigga. What does that say for them 2 black babies when they get married? And I don't know. I would have had to have a conversation with her. Like, hey, honey, what we doing? how we doing this, but he's to each his own. I guess sometimes families are different. Let's get into this man and this fucking tirade he went on this whole fucking weekend. Now, some people say he didn't like the attention that Kendrick was receiving, so this weekend he went on a little pissy fit. And during the Super Bowl, I don't know if you saw Kanye West's commercial, but I'm just like Kanye is just really he's annoying me. It's like somebody who got money and wants to be accepted, but on his own terms. And it's like that's not how it works. You can have all the money in the world, but that doesn't mean people have to accept you for your bullshit at all. And so he really did some shit. So this past weekend, he put up the hoodie that Cassie wore when she was being attacked by Diddy. He put it up on his website to sell. Now, mind you, he put that shit up Saturday, Sunday during the Super Bowl and Monday. People kept tweeting Shopify, take your shop down, delete the shop. Why y'all still got them up here? Why they wouldn't do it? Then when he started tweeting about anti-Semitic and Jews, and then he put up the Hitler sign or something like that on his website to sell, then Shopify wants to take it down. That's the fuck shit I was talking about. Oh, it's not good enough for him selling a jacket that's close to the likeness of a woman getting beat down, but it got to be about this. Y'all are on that fuck shit, if you ask me. So he goes on to tweet some dumb shit about, fuck all y'all, fuck ass unfair business deals. Any Jewish person that does business with me needs to know I don't like or trust any Jewish person. This is now what got the website removed. That's what got the website removed. Now, mind you, he up there, if it's about the culture, why are we letting Taylor Swift be seen on TV singing a song about taking a black man down and accusing of things that can take a black man down for life? Kendrick is being used by these white people and Jews, so am I. This man went crazy. You know the only thing worse than fucking for money? Fucking for free. I pay niggas and bitches to laugh at my jokes. Never meet your heroes. And this shit I believe. Like, I do believe he pays people to be around him to tolerate this shit. Like, you gotta laugh. You getting paid to laugh. No rich nigga is truly funny. Being funny is for broke niggas who want to distract you from the fact that they broke and trying to get bitches to fuck for free. I say whatever the fuck I want, pussies. I'm a Nazi. Let's see if y'all give that money back. I love Hitler. Now what, bitches? Call me Yadolf. I paid $1.5 million for my Grammy ads this year. Let's see if Fox give that money back. You gonna give back that money for my opinions, then stand on it. It went downhill, y'all. It went all the way downhill to the point that he even started talking about the domestic violence. And I didn't even want to pull those tweets up because that to me, it was just sick. It's like he's going too fucking far and he doesn't know how to stop. Somebody need to tell this man to stop. He's talking about, yeah, he beat his women. Yeah, he beats his women too. And so what's the problem with Diddy? I'm like, who ain't nobody around this man to take this man fucking phone? Like, the shit becomes annoying at some point. It's not even funny anymore. No, I think I didn't include that one. Yeah, I didn't include that one. I tour for the money. I'd rather be playing Last of Us Part 1 and 2, which was made by Jewish people. I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. I don't take photos except for when I take photos. So I think it's official that Kanye is his own fucking demise at this point. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. It's so bad that the last album he did was a collaboration album with Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign had to come out here and say, I do not condone any form of hate speech towards anybody. Now, Kanye don't like that shit when people come out here and sideswept what he says. So I wonder what this is going to do with his relationship. But you put people in this predicament when you come out here and be an ass like this. He really does need some help. When does his next track drop? That'll be the day. On what form? On what platform? I unfollowed and kept getting his notifications. I'm sick of him. It's like he needs some attention. And I told y'all the loss of his mom means a lot to me. I felt like when he lost his mom, that level of responsibility, accountability is gone. Like he's not accountable to anybody. nor is he responsible for anyone, other than his children. But it was different when he had Mama Donda, Donda West. Let's just pray for the man. I'm over him, to be honest with you. I'm really not interested in anything, his clothing. I'm not interested in his music right now. I'm not looking forward to anything from him creatively. I just want him to just go work on, he's supposed to be working on spaceship language. The fuck is that shit? I'm like, I'm not interested in that shit at all. And so let's just tap this real quick, because I talked about it last week and now we got more to go with. So Dank DeMoss, this rapper, the one who, suing Lyft, she went on Breakfast Club and did an interview. She walked in there and she sat down in a chair and looked around and said, "Y'all ain't got no bigger seats?" So they brought a chair over that was big enough for her, and she sat in and said, "Thank you." So she already walked in with an attitude. Like, she came into this interview like, I don't want to be here. I know y'all about to talk about it. So they couldn't say the fat word. They had to say it was just the F word. F people. So she's in there and she got away. She feeling away about everything. She, bigger people. She said that people in society always wants bigger people to stay in the house. So when they do come out the house, there's no accommodations for them. It's like they don't want to be seen. They don't want them to be seen. They want them to stay in the house. And I never thought about that as a theory. Like, damn, it don't be like people want you to stay in the house. It's more like people want you to get healthier. So I never saw that, because even, I told you I got family. And so my cousin, it was never stay in the house. It was, girl, let's go do this. No, I don't want to. Maybe it's you wanting to stay in the house because of how you feel. Well, I learned something. So there's this thing called size accommodations. Have y'all ever heard of that? I've never heard of that. I've heard of ADA accommodations. I've heard of mental accommodations. I've heard of a lot of different, I never heard of size accommodations. So there's a thing called size accommodations. And she was saying basically like they need to have size accommodations like they have accommodations for the LGBTQIA community. This was her example. And I said, huh? There's a huge difference in both, okay? Having an accommodation for the LGBTQIA means that you won't refuse business based on someone's sexual preference. We're not talking about when we go in there, they need to have gays only section, or they need to have glory holes, or we're not talking about they need gay specific stuff. We're not saying that. We're saying we need to be included. You need to include us. Inclusion. That's that DEI, inclusivity. So when you compared it to that, I sat back like, no, honey, what the hell are you talking about? Size accommodations, first of all, just by American Medical Association in the health industry, that doesn't even strike me as something that you could even request. How do you request size accommodations at a restaurant? It beats me. But this is what she wants, size accommodations. So I did a little researching to see like, okay, let's look further. Accommodations are for the elderly, disabled, etc. Conditions that are irreversible. Being overweight should not fall into that category. Lyft did have accommodations. She ignored them because she didn't want to pay extra. And I sure enough went to go look on Lyft to see some more information. I drive for these platforms on and off part-time. My best suggestion would be to order Uber XL because that filters out all small cars. It was what I use for airports when my wife and I travel because the two of us and our luggage won't fit in a car. Now, that sounds to me like size accommodations. But this is how it doesn't make sense. How can you force somebody to have a bigger car? Like if I'm driving my little car to do Uber or Lyft, it's impossible to force me to make my car an accommodation. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? How it's almost like It's not the same thing. It's just not the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm just trying. I couldn't understand it. It's not the same thing. She wants society, baby. They gave her a section. Child, they gave her a section, and we can't say fat. Child, I was. Woo! My aunt don't care. She called like it. She said, "No, you need to lose some weight. You need to lose some weight," and that's what it is. Now, I could see, somebody her size not being able to walk into a store. Then I could see like, damn, they should be able to make the store doors bigger or something because they expected anybody. But you can't take that same application and apply it to everywhere because some small businesses don't have that kind of those resources to. I mean, that is a different kind of you might then have to fall under ADA. Like you would have to go find your disability for them to then put you under ADA, where then the places you go would have to comply under your specific ADA, which you're now deemed to fall under. Like I'm just trying to backtrack the program. I don't know. I was curious though. It got me curious. Exactly. It's not the same. I didn't mean to say glory holes, y'all. I mean, listen, that ain't something I would want in a restaurant. Trust me. Trust and believe me. Now, let's keep strolling. Because I got another little hot topic I want to get to on y'all. So, y'all, this is so sad. And I believe every word of it, y'all. I believe every word of it. So, Wendy Williams now has this little TMZ Saving Wendy on Tubi. And the promo came out the other day, and I think an episode came out or something. And I've just been getting tidbits as I read about it. So we left off on her being granted by the judge to go see her dad for his birthday, and to also, but she couldn't talk to the media anymore. So the program we're seeing is predates the whole judge order. And what we found out is it's just crazy to me. She is claiming, very adamant, that her son was the one that triggered her to get a guardianship in the first fucking place. Her son had been stealing money from her. Her son had been doing mad withdrawals, which is then what triggered the bank to call the court to look at this. And I said, wait, what? But as I started thinking about it, I said, it makes so much sense. Y'all remember eons ago, it had to be a year ago, we did a show and we were talking about how she did something for his graduation and she wanted to buy him something. He wanted a car. She got him that apartment, all of this stuff. This was shortly after she left the show. She did all of this great stuff for him. And how he wanted to be the guardianship, but they didn't want to let him because he was too young. All of that stuff. And now as I'm thinking about it, like, bitch, you got to be crazy. I feel so sorry for her. Wendy Williams believes her son took advantage of her financially, triggered her guardianship. She goes on to say, my son, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. He overstepped his boundaries and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. That shit got to sting like a motherfucker. That shit got to sting. That shit got to sting like a motherfucker. And I feel bad for her because not only do you got your husband stepping out on you, but you got your son to the point where he knows you fell on camera for crying out loud. And he can't even respect you to ask you for a couple thousand. Whew. She says, like, is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, this is still going on because that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God, no more money stealing from my son and the other people. She does feel her only child has a good heart, but has been influenced badly by others. And it makes you wonder. Like, I know you wasn't working. Because, see, you gotta understand, too. I know we look at family, like our family wouldn't do that to us because we're not in that life. We're not playing with millions. We're not playing where we could have access to something overnight. You know that makes a difference in something, literally, to be laying in your house and say, oh, I want to fly to Paris and have access to the money to do so. It makes people do fucked up shit. So I could just see how her son could be influenced by an attorney that say, if you put your mother in a guardianship, you can get this money and get you a better place and pay your rent and do all of this stuff. You know that I help you, but we ain't gonna say you did it. All you got to do is start withdrawing from the account, and we can trigger the guardianship. Had a bank call. I'll call a bank and say, hey, she not manage her money. She got her son doing this, and the whole time you in the back. I'm being honest, and y'all right. Big Kevin too. He could have been in that boy's ear. It didn't play out well for him because that nigga, he had to lose and sell his place. But it was so shocking to me. It's like, damn, Wendy can't catch a fucking break. It's nobody in her circle she could trust. No one. She says, my son is really a good person. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. Y'all hear that? This is stuff from like within the last 2 weeks. So I go back to all of the articles he was in and the stuff he felt bad for his mom. And just to know that, damn, it was the son the whole time. Child, you got to keep your nose to everybody around you. The way he moves with other people and what's going on with these other people in my apartment in Miami, what are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? What is going on at Wells Fargo? It's about my money. It's about holding my money and using it for other people and nothing for me. Sound like he was getting access to her funds and giving big old Kevin some money and his stepmom some money for that baby. Let's call a spade, allegedly. It sounds like Sabrina Morrissey, the court appointed attorney, guardianship, or whatever the fuck she is. Sound like she's also in his ear. Let's be real. He playing around in her properties and shit. She don't know what's going on. He ain't saying nothing. And it sounds too convenient. You want to know why? Check this shit out. Kevin Hunter been facing eviction not once, not twice, but 3 times in the last 2 years. The first time was back in 2022, right around this time. When that Wells Fargo shit triggered and that guardianship triggered, that was the first time he faced eviction. Shortly after that, the court dismissed the eviction, right? Just recently, this man was in eviction court. Recently, like February 3rd was the court date. He paid that shit, and they dismissed it February 7th. Can't pay his rent. I think, where this shit at? Court records reveal that Kevin failed to pay his $3,731 monthly rent for January, accumulating a total debt of $4,316. On January 7th, the property's management served him with a notice to pay or vacate the premises. By January 28th, eviction proceedings were officially initiated. However, the situation seemed to resolve quickly as the property ownership company filed for a voluntary dismissal on February 3rd, indicating that Kevin likely paid his overdue rent in full. Oh, he was playing with her money. He was playing with her money. And it's so fucking sad. Your own kids. And that's why I say, Wendy, do what's best for you. That man grown now. He's fucking grown. He grown. I don't give a fuck no more. He grown. Let him go be with Big Kevin. Let them write a book or do a movie. Let them figure it out. You got to worry about yourself because clearly they ain't worried about you. That's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. It's all fucked up to me. So right now, what we're dealing with Wendy Williams is she has petitioned the court to end her conservatorship, her guardianship. She says that they keep saying that she got all of these different illnesses and diagnoses. She hasn't seen a doctor in 2 years to confirm none of this shit. The 2 years from when they originally started this shit back in 2022. So she has a doctor's appointment scheduled on February 18th to update her diagnosis. And she's wrote to the court and said, hey, can you end this? And she has a new attorney. And her attorney is working with her now, her own attorney, not Sabrina, to help end this because he also feels like if you haven't had a diagnosis or seen a doctor within the last 6 months, how can someone treat an illness or how can someone even say that what you're doing or your conditions is worth this? So Williams is reportedly scheduled for a medical reevaluation on February 18th. The attorney Wendy Williams hired to end her guardianship reportedly handpicked the doctor. So I'm hoping that it does come out in her favor. I'm ready to see her back being a normal person. I'm still not ready for her to come on air because I watched that and I saw and I still feel like she needs some time to herself. But I am ready for her to come back and be sort of a normal person. Like, go have dinner with your friends and shit. I don't an assistant living facility is a bit much for me. When she got family down in Miami she could be with, or she could at least be in a facility closer to them. That's another thing. So, um, let's talk about this. Cause y'all, I swear I thought this man was gay. He just turned out to be. I don't know if he living in a midlife crisis. I don't know what's going on, but I thought he was a whole homosexual. I'm being honest with y'all. So Neo out here posting these polyamorous pictures of him and his women from his relationship. Child, when I tell you, I honestly thought Neo was into the boys. And I still feel like this is a beard, but whatever, allegedly. So this is what we got going on. He got posted all of them. Each one of them posted a different picture of him and them on their social media. Remember, he's 45, divorced of 8 years in August of 2022. And she accused him of serial infidelity. Some folks in the comments and stuff like that I was reading on Twitter, most people were like, get over it. Like, you need to cut this shit out. You getting older now, dog. You left your wife and your kids for this shit. Then you had some men drop down like, he living his life. Let him do it. If he like it, I love it. He ain't hurting nobody. He ain't bothering nobody. And I understand that, in my mind, I feel like he's doing it for attention. You're Neo. You post a picture with all those women. You know it's gonna go viral. You know people gonna see it. What are you asking for? What are you trying to be received as? You want us to know you in a polyamorous relationships? Cool. You also have what, 3 or 4 kids? What are you telling them? I just want to skim past that because the man kind of blew me. So let me see. Okay, before we get to that, okay, so we gonna now, y'all. Before we get to this next story, because I want to talk about that story. We got, oh damn, we got 2 more stories to go. Okay, we got 2 more stories to go. Damn, we got through this shit. Good. Shout out to y'all for being here. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. And y'all hit that like button too and show me some motherfucking love. Now, we are about to take a journey really, really quickly. Because this is a topic and I thought it was so interesting as we're talking about this. So I was watching this woman talk about men, right? And I thought this was so interesting because given what the beef sector has been talking about lately, it's always about men and straight men versus gay men, or transsexuals versus women. This was so very interesting to me. Now I want you all to listen to this and tell me if you agree. And if I was cool with Pizarro, I would love to know her opinion about this. I would love for her to watch this and tell me what she thinks, because what is being said sounds like it's something that would come out of her mouth. Seriously. I want to know, do y'all feel the same? Be honest. Tell your truth. Let me know. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button. Thank you, Simply Silver. I appreciate that. He's just probably super freaky. Ron P, listen, I think he is a nymph. I think he's a nympho.
Be the one to say it, but the vast majority of black men are most likely DL. Sorry. I'm not trying to back.
Lord. It's just so funny that right now in the beefing sector, there's this conversation about a content creator, Lemon, and his sexuality, and then all of these different reasons about what he is, how he is, why he's not straight, why he is straight. And I often just, I compartmentalize a lot of that commentary to the beef sector. Like, okay, it's really specific to the beef sector. Like, people don't fuck with each other, so we're gonna find a different way to get at you. Now they don't fuck with them, so it's your sexuality, So I try to compartmentalize like that ain't what everybody think. But baby, when I heard this shit, I said, so there is a little something here to this conversation. So let me continue. I wanted to set the tone on why I was interested in sharing this with you all before we get back into our hot topics. Let's go.
I hate to be the one to say it, but the vast majority of black men are most likely DL. Sorry. I'm not trying to bash black men. I'm about to explain why I feel that way. I just feel like black men are very hypersexual. I think a portion of it is because of the media. the rap songs, the black men are basically saying like, you know, we don't trust these 304s, we don't love them, we just want to, you know, them, we don't even want to put it in the hole, I just want some head, like they talking about women like they just disgusted of them and they're just objects. Like, I'm not attracted to your femininity, I'm not attracted to what you could bring to me as you being.
I mean, goodness gracious, yo. Some of the shit, some of the shit is true. And the reason I put this right where Neyo is because you saw Neyo, and I said, what kind of image do you want people to know? Like, okay, it's one thing you put a picture of you and them all dressed in business suits or y'all out shopping or something, but you really show a picture of y'all out like they was selling a coach, like they was selling coach, like they was selling koosh. I'm just gonna call it what it is. And so I saw this and I'm like, you see, I mean, all right, and so then you listen to what she's saying, and what she's saying is that um, all you see women, they over hypersexualize, they overshow, they don't even want to put it in a hole no more. I ain't know all of that. Bitch, where they want to put it in. Woo! Let's continue.
A woman and me being a man, I just want you to get my rocks off. So, and then you look at the videos, there's no video vixens anymore. You don't never see videos of men pursuing women like you used to. The women are super masculine in the songs. They're very hypersexual, sexualized. You know, there's no class anymore. You turn on the TVs, you see black women beating each other senseless. These reality shows have no storylines anymore, nothing but drama to get views. Then you see nothing but black, gay, successful men around these blow up dolls, you know what I'm saying? And then you see that they're promoting, heterosexual black men to go commit crimes, to be schemers, to not.
Now, I gotta say, ask a question. Because it's always thrown on us. Y'all promoting the gay agenda, the gay idea. In her mind, she thinks that straight women be promoting gay men and then promoting straight men to go rob and shoot and do all of this shit. Do y'all agree with that in theory? Because if that's the theory, then it ain't. You can't. Y'all, I can't keep hearing they are promoting the gay agenda because by what she's saying, it's a lot of y'all promoting that. Mind you, this is just commentary. We just listening and we're commentating. We're commentating on what we hear, if that's a word. SP question mark.
Trust each other, to not help one another, to stun on each other instead of trying to share resources and come together, which is affecting the children in the community. And let's not talk about how they took away sex education and economics in schools and replaced it with LGBTQ plus pride and all of that stuff. And how can you have promoting LGBTQ plus pride and all that and take away sex education when we have a crisis in these, with the rates of STDs and STIs going around, okay? And then you got DL men that are married and then going out on their wives and they have no education besides pornography, and they're not using condoms because they're like, oh, I can't get them pregnant, and then going to lay with their wives. It's so much going on. So what I mean to say is be safe out there, and hopefully one day we can make a change and just wake up, because it's too much going on. It's like mental enslavement, brainwashing, and all of that stuff, that type of stuff.
So hold on. So when she put that out, everybody got on her ass. Everybody hopped in them comments. Bitch, what? Are you fucking dumb? Bitch, that's you, ho. That ain't me. I don't deal with them kind of niggas. Where you from? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn, I ain't say a motherfucking thing. I'm just here for the show and the commentary. What's going on down here in these comments? They was going all in on her ass, sort of like what y'all doing. So she came back to try to clear it up. Y'all let me know, did she clean it up? How she cleaned this up?
It's an extension to the video I just posted about black men being hypersexual and DL, how that's on the rise. I feel so strongly to speak on it because as a black woman, I've been victimized by these men. I feel like black men punish black women for their traumas. Whether they have mommy issues, daddy issues, where they've been essayed, whether or not, they just feel as though they won't be accepted by friends, gang members, or family members, we are punished. We're put in detrimental situations with these men. You know what I'm saying? And then we get blamed no matter what. We get blamed if we love y'all. We get blamed if we don't love y'all. We get blamed for everything. We are the scapegoat for a lot of black men in our communities. So it's okay for them to come and, love bomb us to be in relationships with them. And then they don't even like us. They're not even really attracted to us. And they're treating us like trash. Because imagine being in a relationship with somebody and you don't even like them. You're going to be mean to them. Like, you ever been in a relationship with somebody, on whether it was you doing it to them or them doing it to you, and y'all just fell out of love with each other or something? You know how mean you're going to be? Constant arguments. And then imagine two feminine people together. That's like a lesbian relationship. It's like being around a girl all day and she jealous of you. She wants to take all the shine from you. She want to outdo you, not trying to work as a team member. You have these men, that's why they don't want to provide and protect, because they think they want a man. They need a man to provide and protect for them. They think they're the prize because they think they women or they're feminine and have that feminine desire. And another woman shouldn't be able to provide that to you. You know what I'm saying? These men try to make you masculine, make you providers, make you protect them. They try to take the shine away from you. They try to outdress you and all that shit because they the feminine in the relationship. You can't have two without some type of bumping heads. That's why in a lot of these relationships, you have the one person taking on the feminine role and one taking on the masculine role. Besides, no matter how they dress. I'm telling y'all, it's like, that's what bothers me. And then, like I said, the sexual education is not there. So, you in relationships with these men, and you have to get tested in relationships and marriages because they're cheating to go get, their kinks and desires met that you can't do for them, and coming back and giving you stuff because they don't know no better. They reckless and immediate. It's just so much going on. That's why
I need y'all to get out the fucking comments. What are y'all talking about? Kind of talking about something that man heard. Rover, she randomly. So it's very funny how we all got to the same conclusion when we be hearing these things about, oh, you're sexual, all these men are DL or they're gay. Are you speaking from your own experience? Are you speaking from literal facts? Are you speaking from what you know for sure? Or are you speaking from perceived experience you've had with someone? And it's so funny because even if we relate to the sector, you notice how a lot of people fuck with Lemon, was cool with him, then fell out and it became this, that, and the third. And you hear that oftentimes, like, and so when this lady is explaining her experience, and she got tore up in the comments, baby, tore her ass up. Y'all talking about telling her to go sit on the couch. I think she need to go check herself in after that. But you see that time and time, people are putting their own experiences and their own sort of out there. Now, I don't know, this may be the case here in the sector. I don't know what's going on, but I thought that was interesting. Now, speaking of relationships, y'all stay with me. She full of shit. She need to go sit on somebody couch. She's all over the place. Poor Tink Tink. That man took her through it, baby. Maybe if she spent less time getting piercings and more time loving herself, this would be an issue. Not piercings, 9, child. So, please, have y'all heard the Nikki Baby story? Have y'all heard about this? What happened? Child, this is a prime example of you lose your nigga the way you got your nigga. This is a prime example of that. And it's such a hard lesson to learn. Like, there's nobody who can tell you that and you learn it like, oh, okay, fine. That's something you got to go through and actually learn it happening to you to really realize how important it is to, nah, I like you a lot, but you go do your thing. Go handle that over there because I'm not about to get in between you and a happy home. I'll say less. Miss Toby, you and me both. Over there looking like a bird about to just take off. She just looked like a bird by the face. So, Nikki Baby. Now, Nikki Baby, she is a realtor. She got a lingerie and a loungewear brand. She's worth $800,000. Her family comes from money. They own strip clubs in Las Vegas. They own a lot of real estate. Like, she got coins. She come from money and shit. We know her from being on Love and Hip Hop or Baba's in the Third. So, Nikki Baby, Also, she started dating Liangelo Ball. She started dating him, what, like 2022, 2021, around that time. And he was with somebody. And she had ended up getting with him, and he was cheating on who he was with, right? But the point about that story was she was much older than him. They said that when she was in the 4th grade, he was just being born. Fucking shady. So they had they had a child on June 28th, and they just recently had another child on December 24th. This past December 2024. And they already share 2 children together. And so she took to her fucking social media because apparently somebody was in her ear about her man cheating, blah, 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 this, and the third. So she goes on social media and she writes, I see everyone has been sending me jello cheating on me. I want to clear this up and speak my truth. I am just as surprised as you are. We spent 3.5 years together, and last week he decided to walk out on his kids and tell me he got someone else pregnant and now is creating a new life with her. We were just happy and planning family photos. I am beyond blindsided by this whole thing. The ultimate betrayal is not even the word. My daughter is not even 2 months old, and dealing with this and postpartum is very hard. Please pray for me and my healing, because I will get through this. I have to be strong for my kids, but I have absolutely no words. Karma is real, and God don't like ugly. I hope it was worth losing his family. Girl, karma is real. Karma is real. You getting your karma. So after she posted all of that, he went and posted this picture of him with his new boo, Rashida Nicole. She's a podcaster. She owns a spa called She Spa. And she also was on Love and Hip Hop as well. And so she posted this picture. Now here's the gag. The word on the curb is Liangelo and Nikki Baby had been estranged for some time, right? That Nikki Baby was on and off, not only with Liangelo, but she was on and off with Floyd Mayweather, which we kind of knew. We remembered them together, but didn't know it was still something going on. And during this time, Liangelo and Rashida had been linking up. So much so that the day she posted the picture of her baby being born, you see Jello liked it, was the same day that Rashida posted on her story, her outside somewhere. He liked both pictures. So he had been playing both of them for some time now. So Nikki Baby, she embarrassed. She's completely embarrassed. And everybody kept saying, that man is so much younger than you. I think he was 22 when they first started fucking around, and she was 32 or some shit like that. And everybody kept saying that man is gonna do his own fucking thing. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody care. And she finally felt it for herself. I don't feel bad. But what's pressing and what's more telling is Rashida. So this woman, she calls herself responding back to Nikki Baby in a video. The woman always responds, y'all.
People move on, things change. Yes, it may not be updated or addressed to the internet because it's not for y'all. People have private lives. We have real lives out here. You don't know what's going on. So everybody coming for me and trying to slut shame me and woman shame me, and I'm so sick of that narrative. Like, y'all so quick to blame the woman. Y'all don't know what's going on. People love to play victim for the internet. Half the time, that lady don't even have her kids. Let's be clear. There is no abandonment over here. Number 2, the lady and her family are racist. I don't care what anybody says. She always got the N-word in her mouth. You are not black at all. No, surprise. Stop posting about me. Stop trying to throw shade. Like, just leave me alone. You claim you happy. You wanted to meet me.
She goes and posts, I'm not with my kids. The only person who is not with them is their daddy. Bitch, you wanted attention, you got it. You can keep him. FYI, he told me on a text she's pregnant. Coward, pathetic shit. The same way you get them is how you lose them. Thinking you winning by getting pregnant with a man who has a newborn is crazy work. But Nikki Baby, You can't tell her that the same way she's getting him from you is the same, because that's what happened to you. That's the same thing that happened. Y'all just it's just gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep going until some woman put their foot down and leave him before he gets the chance to move on them. Like, I don't feel bad for Nikki Baby. I just don't. Also, in terms of age, to clarify, the girl he left his family for is older than me. Well, this was the juiciest part of it. Looking at everybody comments. So somebody said that whole Jello and Nikki shit is crazy. Bitches never learn, old and dumb forever. How you gonna say people change and move on when they baby was just born in December? You was fucking that lady man while they was together. Them type of hoes needs hands and feet put on them. Now, would you be mad at Rashida in this situation, or would you be mad at Nikki Baby? I guess I'm a dude, so I really genuinely wouldn't understand in a female perspective. But I know for me, to be honest with you, I can't be mad at neither one of them. Neither one of them. Bitch, you knew and you knew. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? I can't. Jello Ball cheating on Miss Nikki Baby after she gave that man 2 kids, one of which is less than 3 months old, and while she's battling postpartum is absolutely crazy. He letting that one hot song go to his head, and when he's humble, he's going to regret it. So he signed a $3 million record deal, I think with Epic or something, because he got this song called out Tweaker. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's okay. I don't really listen to that kind of stuff. And so I guess, now they're saying that blew up his head and he got a new woman. No, he been with that woman. If she pregnant, he's been with that woman for some time now. And Nikki Baby knew this. There ain't nobody she didn't just pick up and decide, people are sending me screenshots and telling me he's cheating on me. Girl, this sound planted. Like you knew that and you wanted to come out and play a victim role. It's giving me what was going on with Remy Ma and Papoose. Like, they been estranged. She was fucking with that dude and he was fucking with her, and now finally it's hitting the limelight and we see it. That's what it's giving me, tease. Like, I'm not buying this whole I'm blindsided. Yeah, right. Let me tell you, when your nigga's gone enough to get another bitch pregnant. I'm just gonna say that. Like, you got to pull a real fast one on me to be out of my space that long. Text, FaceTime, all that kind of shit. And I am a person. I might FaceTime you at 2:30 a.m. on the exact. Fuck the bullshit, bitch. No, I'll call you at night. I'll call you. No, I'm gonna call you. Call you at 2:30. Fuck around and miss that call just to see if you pick up and hang up, and then call you back around 4. Oh, my bad. I fell asleep. I just want to see. Can I see your TV? Pan around the room. Let me see what's going on in that room. Pan around the room. Oh. Go into the bathroom now. You know how? Let me see the closet. I'm too curious. I'm way. I know me. My nigga know me. Hey, boo. You thought it was a joke? Yes. This is the real me. This is the real me. I'm still on the fact she said Nikki Baby be saying nigga. These white Latino Middle Eastern girls love to cosplay black women and date black men and think that's a pass for them to say nigga. No, you are not black. Well, I agree. So Jello and Nikki just had a second baby 2 months ago, and this nigga came home and told Nikki he got another girl pregnant and was starting life with her. Shaking my head. Nigga got a record deal and think he Chris Brown or something. This is why you don't niggas that's younger than you. Miss Nikki Baby is 34 and that man is 26. What did she expect from him? Now she's a single mom of 2 and the youngest child was just born 2 months ago. What y'all feel about that? This Miss Nikki Baby and Jello situation is the reason why women hate when men cheat. It's not so much the sex, but y'all pillow talk about your woman. And as soon as things go left, now this hoe got ammunition to blurt out against your woman. Men don't know what loyalty looks like. That pillow talking to the new boo, that's some shit to get you in trouble. Because that is ammunition. That'll get you fucked up. That'll get you more fucked up than anything. Oh, so you was telling that bitch my business. Okay. All right. So I don't have one way or another with this Nikki Baby situation. I just thought it was so interesting that now it's happening to her and she gonna project to the next woman and say, watch how you get them is how you gonna lose them. Bitch, what? You should have told your damn self that shit. Come on now, Nikki. You act like we don't remember you from Love and Hip Hop. The thought that you were. All that construction to your face. I said construction. all of that surgery to your face, ma'am. I'm sorry. Construction. What is wrong with me? I meant surgery, not construction. I'm on Pop side with Remy Ma. I am too. I like Pap. Pap smear. Pap. Did I say Pap smear? Oh yeah, it's getting time. Yeah, it's about that time. Ooh, Papoose seems like he's a nice guy. He seems like he's a nice guy. And you know what? Me and my friends were having this conversation actually this weekend. Oh, it was a good conversation. And we came to this conclusion that some of the best lovers and some of the like people who have like some of the best sexual energy and who are real patient are some of the most unattractive people. And I say this because they've had to endure a lot of rejection, a lot of the hard shit that people don't want to face. They deal with it in the low end of the stick. So and it makes them so compassionate and all, and I don't want to say Papoose is ugly. Damn, I can't even get the story out. Can you just get the story out? Damn. I'm not saying the man ugly. I'm just saying it's people like him who sometimes people may say they're not as attractive, but he gives me like he's a really good partner. Like he would be a really good spouse. That's what I get from him. That's the energy I get from him. And you know, that's all I'm saying. Oh my god, y'all! But y'all got to tell the truth. It is some really unattractive people that you probably had they probably had the best conversation with you. Like, oh wow, that's nice of you. They probably you gotta admit you wouldn't date them, but you like, damn, if it was less gums and more teeth, or you know what I'm saying, if your eye was just a little more spaced out, y'all don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. He's not Miss Toby. Now Miss Toby. Valerie, he's not ugly, but he's not handsome either. Pap is definitely unique. Unique? That's Pap. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So, y'all, this shit is not letting up for Diddy, and I feel bad. I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for his bank account because, baby, they are just dwindling this man account down and down and down. So, we got a new accuser. We got a new accuser. A new male is accusing Diddy of raping him. Now, this shit is crazy. Apparently, the guy was on the street singing, playing his guitar in Los Angeles, looking for a gig or a job. One of Diddy's assistants walked past him and said, "Oh, you need to come to this address and sing for Diddy or some shit." So the boy goes and he's performing for Diddy, and Diddy starts asking him all kinds of questions. So it says, according to the lawsuit, Doe arrived at the event after being picked up in an all-black Cadillac Escalade and taken to an undisclosed private residence where he was welcomed by Diddy himself. He said, "So you must be Gammy," the disgraced mogul allegedly said. "My assistant told me you have a beautiful voice. Sit down, have a drink with me, and let's talk business." Doe claims he accepted a drink only to feel disoriented, euphoric, and physically unstable shortly after. The lawsuit contends that the feeling was not natural. He was drugged. He then allegedly led Doe to a private room under the guise of showcasing his jewelry collection. Instead, Diddy showed the man his penis. Oh my God. "Have you ever sucked a dick before?" Diddy allegedly asked. Doe said no, to which the mogul replied, "You should try it." Oh my God, today, child. What? When Doe refused, Diddy allegedly escalated the situation, forcibly assaulting him. After orally raping Doe, Diddy undressed him and assaulted him anally before leaving the room. Doe was left largely incapacitated on the edge of the bed. The following morning, an unidentified individual reportedly administered an IV to him before he was placed in a vehicle and dropped off near the nightclub where he was first approached. I mean, listen, these stories are getting crazier more vivid. I mean, the last story we talked about on the last show was about the woman getting dangled over the balcony. Now we got the random singer on the street forced having to give, like, I mean, I don't even, to be honest, I don't know what else to, I don't, like, it sucks for Diddy. That's why I said it sucks for your bank account, because you did this to yourself. Whenever, the minute you start them fucking freak offs and beating, putting your hands on women and using your bad boy organization as an organization to suit only your needs and your benefits, signing artists, and if they don't do what you're saying and please you, you will withhold benefits from them. That's RICO, baby. That's organized criminal behavior. And because of that, you're going to see all these lawsuits, whether they're true or not. Now, I mean, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying this is a lawsuit now, baby. This is crazy. So Diddy is deciding to sue NBC for the documentary because the NBC million, I haven't watched it yet, but apparently the documentary accuses Diddy of killing Kim Porter. Baby. Them some strong ass allegations. I'm like, did they understand? I hope they used all the precautionary words, but allegedly they followed this YouTube video. They followed the YouTube video and it led them down a rabbit hole, which gave them the basis of their research to put this in their show. He says that he and his legal team cited the LA County Coroner's report, which stated that Porter died of natural causes and there was no evidence of foul play. They also called out the documentary creators for corroborating YouTube conspiracy theories that question why Porter and others around him have all died. Diddy and his legal team also addressed how the documentary wrongly cited a civil lawsuit where he was accused of having sex with 2 minors. The women came forward and said they were adults when the sexual encounters took place, thus rendering the lawsuit null. His legal team revealed that they were in contact with NBC to inform them of their false and defamatory statements in the documentary, but received no response even after the trailer was released. So he's suing. Do I think there's merit to this? No. You think what NBC would do if they get a day in court? They will ask the judge, if it's anytime soon, to hold until there's a decision in his current federal cases, which would then take precedence over some of the decisions that'll be made in this. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna position it like that, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Public opinion changes, and also there's gonna be so much more legal weight thereafter. Now, do I think NBC didn't cover their asses? I do think they covered their asses, because you can't sue YouTube for us coming up here and saying how we feel, our opinion. We must say allegedly and make sure that this is an opinionated piece and nothing based on fact. So I'm sure an agency like NBC certainly didn't get themselves caught up in nothing like this. I would hope not. But anyways, what about the first coroner? Okay. Okay, Cool Storm. Netflix better pay attention before they drop 50 Cent's documentary, because baby, the 50 he taking win from Jay-Z's legal team. He out here ready to sue. Now, y'all know how all of these cases have been coming, these indictments from the his federal case, his RICO case, as well as his sexual assault cases. Well, that's been happening for a reason. You got to remember, his trial date is May 5th. And the prosecutors told the judge, if we get anything else before then, we're going to come to the court, bring these new indictments, bring these new charges, so that we'll have enough time for Diddy and his team to be able to prepare for the May 5th trial date. Well, we have the embattled music mogul has been ordered to appear in court on March 14, 2025 for arraignment on new allegations in a superseding indictment tied to his ongoing federal RICO case. And this is what we knew. When I came out last week and told y'all, oh, we got new women in the case. Oh, they're searching, baby. They searching. So we're here. And so the superseding indictment reportedly outlines additional acts of sex trafficking. What did we talk about last week? What else? Arson. Now, arson. Prostitution, facilitation, conspiracy, and racketeering, adding even more weight to a case that already has him locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Baby, they sticking it to this man. They sticking it to him. Listen, Valerie, don't put nothing past him. Child. Chris Brown is suing over that doc they put out on him too. Oh, let me go look at that. Let me go look and see what tea is that. What's going on with that tea? So right now we just paying attention to the Diddy case. We just gonna pay attention to see what's going on. I'm gonna use the Diddy story as one of my upload series. So I'm gonna do the Diddy. I'm gonna do an upload on that to begin some traction on that too, get some algorithm going with that, and then also I want to do an upload on the breakdown of the Super Bowl performance. I think that'd be cool to do. That'd be a nice little quick one to do. Um, yeah, y'all, we covered a lot. Damn, we got through it. Charles Houston, Diddy, Latinos lashing out, Wendy and her son, Neyo. I want to say I appreciate y'all so much for being here today. If you don't remember anything, remember slavery is white history. How we survived it is black history. We talked about Charles Houston, one of the founding attorneys who they call the man who got rid of Jim Crow laws by chipping at it piece by piece. We talked about that at the top of the show, so please check that out. We also supported the um, Black Public Defenders Association, a great organization to support. We talked about the Proud Boys, and ownership has now been given to the Black Church from when they burnt down their Black Lives Matters back in 2022. We also talked about how they selling merch already, child. We talked about Target and them being sued. We talked about Klein School District, where we had the mother and the son, trafficking young girls, 15, 16, and 17 at a motel to pay their way. 5 to 10 men a night, child. The Super Bowl reporter who lost his life on some freaky shit. Call it what it is, y'all. I'm not trying to make light of it, but you got to be very careful when you go out of town and you play like this. You have to be careful. We got into Latinos, but I voted for Trump, and we're gonna continue that series. Fuck around and found out. They done fucked around and found out. We talked about the Super Bowl and how I love these jeans. You know, Jalen Hurts. Mm, 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 mm. Child. We got into Saquon Barkley and his wife Anna, and how her racist tweets came back to resurface, and how he really don't give a fuck. We got into Kanye West and his poor behavior, and how at this point he really does need help. He needs a titty to suck on. He not sexually. He needs a mother. And do you know because of the Grammys and his woman, what she wore, there's been an uptick in women going to plastic surgeons asking for her body. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong? I said, for real? Go Google it. That shit, I like, what about her body what y'all makes you, whatever. Ty Dolla $ign came out here and told us he don't condone any form of hate speech, even though he fucked with Kanye. Dank DeMoss feels like she needs to be at the same privileges the LGBTQ accommodations the LGBTQ community get. You want to know how I feel about that? You got to go back. Shout out to the replay crew. We got into Wendy Williams, and we found out her son was the one who triggered her guardianship, stealing money from her. Meanwhile, he facing evictions and shit. Now she's worked right into the judge so that she can get released from her guardianship. I hope it goes through. And her February 18th is her first doctor appointment in 2 years. So I'm really pulling for, like, whatever they diagnose her with. I'm hoping it's something that they don't deem her mentally incapacitated, that she can't take care of her own stuff. Like, damn, I would love to just see her, like, just out randomly, just living, not me, but like just doing it randomly, not tied behind a screen or some shit. We got into Neyo and his polyamorous relationships. After this, we talked about DL men, and I played a little video, and this woman said how she thinks everyone's DL. So if you want to check that out, go back. We covered the Nikki Baby story, her and Liangelo Ball. How he's fine too. How he's got a new woman on her and she pregnant. What are your thoughts on that? Some of us have agreed, baby, you get him, you lose him, how you get him, bitch. I mean, what you want us to do? What you want us to do? Literally, the world was telling you, honey. And then we finally closed on Diddy, his new male accuser. Said that Diddy invited him over. Diddy wanted to show him his jewelry collection, and he said, "Have you ever sucked a penis?" He pulled it out, and the man ended up being forced to give him head, and he got, and he got an IV in his arm the next day, whatever. Diddy is now suing NBC for their documentary, accusing him of killing Kim Porter and having sex with minors and all kind of shit. and he's also being summoned to court for new allegations that are superseding the indictment on March 14th of 2025. So I will be here to report it and cover it all, y'all. I thank y'all so much today for being here. I hope y'all hit the like button. We talked about so damn much today. Is the new woman black? Well, she black. Oh, she black. The new woman black. She black. She may have got her lips done, but she black. She black. She looked a mess, a damn shame. My heart breaks, don't it? Wife limited them comments. I am on her. And Miss 313, look at you. I gotta watch the replay. Thank y'all so much. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Listen, tomorrow I'll be live for Run It Back. Members only over on Go. Saturday, we're not doing call-ins. We're gonna do call-ins on Sunday later in the evening. So check out for that. And I see y'all in these streets. And thank y'all for being here so much. I really do appreciate the support. I always am amazed that y'all stick around for, hot topics and shit. I appreciate it. Thank you, D-Dot. Thank you, King Kyle. Shout out to y'all. All right, let me get out of here. Deuces.
Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Woman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show.